Anyway.
You're not want to play your dude anymore. You're not liking him. You just got your cool. Your poncho. Just got your poncho, man. Literally just got your poncho.
I love the poncho.
Dude, Evan was gonna steal your poncho. He said he was.
I'm starting to notice that we're lacking stuff that we need.
Yeah.
But we'll see what Owen does. Owen might fill that gap with his new character. We'll see.
We shall see.
We'll see what happens. Don't worry.
Yeah, we kind of like on the AoE side.
Well, as we get higher levels, we start. I don't get much there, but don't you as a warlock get there, and wizards would have. Monks.
I mean, I don't think I can get like fireball or anything like that.
So do understand, as it is a living, role playing experience. You guys can hire a new like someone to join you. You guys can hire,
like that. Whatever. I don't know, for arena. I guess we could do that even. But there's concepts you have, dude. There's like green flame blade, right? As a warlock, could you get that shit as a warlock? I thought you could. Like green flame blade and booming blade.
Those are possible warlock cantrips, but I'm gonna need at least a couple more levels before I get more cantrips.
Oh, those are staples for. I thought you might want to check those out because one of them's like AOE, I believe. Like AOE.
Yeah, but I need to choose
melee.
You choose really.
I need to choose cantrips, and I have to be able to learn more cantrips for that.
Every time you level, you can change out spells, right?
I don't think you can change out cantrips though.
It's not like that with the with the warlock.
Oh,
no, yeah, me. I have spells known. I have to know that with spells only.
It's kind of why the book of necromancy was actually a pretty big push, because otherwise warlocks can't actually learn new spells until they level.
Yeah, that's why I was looking for when we had Dispel. That's what I was asking if he had any more spell books so I could learn more faster. Yeah. But I don't learn any. I don't even learn another new cantrip until level 10. By the way, so that's not really going to be an option.
But you can't change them out though. I thought when you level, you can change that stuff out.
That does not seem to be how warlocks work.
No.
I'm borrowing my power. You guys get it differently.
Well, I mean, I was wrong before about the other thing, so I guess I don't know, but I'll just.
Warlocks are more of they create a consistent bread and butter archetype that you can just consistently spam. Like you take Eldritch Blast, you're always consistently dealing.
Rich kids. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree. They've got these sugar daddy pimps who've been giving them their allowance all their life. But if they ever try to leave their pimp, they're screwed because that allows.
They're not full casters. You can't think of them that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a full caster. I rely more on my sword than spells.
What you get to do that other casters don't, except for very specific subclasses, is you get to add your charisma modifier to your damage on your spells.
Yeah, that is pretty useful.
You pretty much only use Eldritch Blast.
That's pretty much my only attack spell, except for like spells that boost my damage in general. Yeah.
You can get stuff, but you have to have
I only have 2 spells, so I have to pick the right ones.
Like 2 years, and I didn't at the time. I just didn't realize. It just seemed neat, and that I wanted to do it. But I didn't realize that they were. You can't think of them as full casters or partial casters. They're like a fighter, Eldritch Knight subclass. If that makes sense.
Anyway,
now you can build into doing like a shitload of steady damage. Like if you take the invocation at level 14 that adds your charisma modifier on top of all of your melee attacks, your pack weapon. Take the magic weapon thing, and take Great Weapon Fighting Master and use a two-handed weapon, for example. That's like an automatic plus 15 on your damage from your modifier, because you get your regular, you get the plus 5 for your charisma, and then you get plus 5 from great weapon fighting.
Yeah, plus it's not to mention like my curse, which adds my proficiency bonus as well to the damage. If I'm close enough, that can also be useful.
Like the curse is really nice, but I didn't like it just because you can only use it like once a fight, and it's a bonus action to use, which Hex is also a bonus action. So it's like I always feel like I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to use.
Well, if you're ever interested in an alternate version of casting, wait this summer where Mada Zitro releases its brand new witch. Yeah, I have a witch archetype for Sorcerer Origins.
Interesting.
It's basically how I've always wanted warlocks to play.
Yeah. Well,
okay with warlocks as they are now, but you have to know what you're getting into is the problem. They're not really super new person friendly.
That's the funny thing is I was completely new when I picked warlock.
Well, it's a good starter
I didn't want to
class,
ruin it for you.
To be fair. There's no bad class in D&D. There's only bad situations.
Right.
I'm actually very happy with my warlock still, actually, so I'm happy with it anyways.
Here's what happened to me, Mada.
Beastmaster Ranger, pretty bad.
Yeah, it is. Here's what happened to me. I made a warlock, and I was like, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do, like, play like a fullcaster. I'm not going to do Eldritch Blast because I want to use other spells, right?
Yeah.
So that's my first mistake. My second mistake was I want to be like the super lore-intensive person. Yeah. So I took like Eyes of the Runekeeper and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
And my DM in my D&D group, it really just turned out to be more of a hack and slash. So my character, I made an NPC, basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my invocations are attack based pretty much.
Uh-huh. There's some really cool stuff in there, like being able to read absolutely anything.
This is why I always,
that could be very useful.
Support.
This is why I've told you guys very early, what do you want to be good at?
Yeah.
Because it's important for us to both understand that I want to be really good at, killing, single target, kill him. Or I really want to not die.
I want to be really good at dying.
So I was trying to be good at being flexible. That's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to be flexible and fill in some gaps there. But
flexible is kind of hard in D&D. It's very mad.
I think Paladin can be fairly flexible. I don't know about Jack. I'm not talking about like crazy flexible, like where I know everything, but just like.
Right, but under the the assumption that you can do everything, ends up limiting you because when you're in a situation where you're like, we're covered. Like, let's say you say we're covered on a healer because I can do lay on hands, but then you are also limited by the fact that you're a paladin who wants to smite, and you don't want to cure wounds them because you waste a spell slot, in your opinion. So then you say, okay, how do I even get to them because I have to use lay on hands only. I only have 30.
Cure wounds is touch. Same thing as well. I thought it was spell slot thing. I don't mind not smiting to use cure wounds. That's not a big deal. It's the whole the situation we're in like last week was that everything's melee. I have to touch everybody to heal them. So I have to go through a bunch of
familiar.
No, that's what I mean exactly. But even if you want to do it, you're limited by the range of a spell that's generally used for a specific class. Like when they created spells, I won't go into another tangent, but when they created the spells, they created a wall through all of them, and they're like, sorcerers can do this, wizards can do this, clerics can only do this.
And was the blood from the nose?
Slowly they kept saying, all right, bards can do whatever the fuck they want.
I think it's right there on his lip. I think he just got it a little
As long as they sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the rule. That was the rule.
The rule was you can do whatever you want, but you have to sing it while you do it.
And they thought we wouldn't.
Embarrass yourself in real life.
Yeah. They thought we wouldn't. And I just, I don't care. If I wanted to, play, I'd just play Call of Duty. If I didn't want to, interact with people.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I meant to mute my mic a minute ago, but
You're all good. No worries.
That's fine.
I'm totally offended.
Are we all good? Are we all here ready?
I think so.
Yeah, my dick's out. I'm ready to go.
All right.
Wow.
Wait, what?
I think
is this our new party member? Fuck sakes.
I think that was Owen's problem. He always had his dick out.
Yeah.
Dolder would tell him, but
Yeah. Meme now. What you got me thinking about.
Well, why don't we get started? Hold on. Close this bag of chips before I restart.
I have to find this. Go ahead and start.
Alright. I have to throw the bag of chips across the room, otherwise I'll just eat them the whole time we're playing.
Yeah.
Okay. Phil, you here too? Yeah?
I'm here. Yeah.
Alright. Just making sure. You talked to Lisa, so I want to make sure you're here.
I'm here.
Alright.
I usually say when I dip, when I dip away.
Okay, making sure.
Okay.
Alright, just the audio as you need. Added some new music.
Nice. Sounds good, man.
I like it.
And I'm on vacation this week. Let's go.
Let's go. With that, why don't we return back to the lands of Chol, where we left off. After returning from the jungles of Cholt, after tracking down information and allies, and seeing new places that you've never seen before on the island of Cholt, you return to Port Nanzaro with wealth, information, and a new objective to obtain. Finding the city of Omo. Finding the source of the Soulmonger, the Death Curse. And preparing for an expedition that may be your last as a group. However, as you're all now in Grandfather Satembi's temple, the Temple of Zavris, with the cold stone surrounding you, a Doldir being spoken to without audio as what we already know is being relayed, digested. Irvin, Bellador, Doldir converse about what has transpired in the arena. The death of Own and the death of Doldir. Slow realization within the dwarven face. The monk that he has actually passed beyond the veil. Whether seconds or moments for him, at this moment, Doldir is alive. And thanks to you and your deal with Valindra, he has some more time on this earth. So, in the dead of night, with a staggered Doldir, you all stay up and decompress. What would you all like to do?
Let me check something.
I would like to roll over in my grave as Belhador asks for all of my loot before they bury me.
Yeah, actually, I want to go pay my respects to him. I do want to do that, to go over to his work.
Well, I mean, we're not just gonna let you bury this magic.
Alright, we gotta get a shovel.
And then...
But we're not gonna let you bury the magic.
He's not buried yet. You're not buried yet.
No, it's just... The funeral is until tomorrow.
The bodies of
Stuck to my
Doldir
body now.
and Own were already prepared. Doldir has awoken as Own lays still in a very fine silk white gown, cleaned and prepared for burial. His gear and equipment have been set aside on a chair within the chamber, and Own too is prepared. Or he is dead. All their stuff is on the side. However, Doldir is conscious, just hearing of what happened. Time is yours.
Doldir.
What? What do you want?
How do you feel?
I don't know how to exactly say it. Weird. I mean, everything feels like my fingers feel the same, toes feel the same. But knowing that I died and then came back sort of don't sit right with me. Unnatural, but whatever. Thank you for bringing me back to life, but it just don't feel right.
Did you think you'll still be able to continue on with us?
Well, I'll try my best to keep up.
Like, we'll get it if you don't want to continue, man. It's up to you. I'm not going to force you to stay and help us stop this.
Yeah, we did this without your consent, so I failed you in Arena.
Nobody failed anybody. Death happens all the time.
Well, how do you want to proceed, friend? Do you want to join us to try to stop this curse?
Let me sleep on it.
I'm sure it's a lot to have to think about all at once. We definitely will give you some time to think about what's going on and how to proceed.
Okay.
I mean, can you really blame the guy? I mean, how would you feel if that happened to you?
I'm gonna step over to Owen, Spotty, and just look at him for a minute.
He's cold, as is the nature of the chamber. His bluish skin has still remained some of its complexion, but you can see a deflation of the body compared to what he was before. There's a difference between looking at someone now and knowing the difference between a friend alive and one who has the life, the air gone from the body. It looks different, especially amongst everything you've ever killed in your life. There's 2 knocks at the door across the chamber, eventually on the wooden doors.
I'll go check that out. And I'll head over to the doors.
I say, prepare for Owen.
Yeah, I'll open the door and see who's there.
As you're whispering, Irvin, you can at least hear the door creak open. Bellador, you see Zinaya, the acolyte that you traveled with to in the jungles, and she says, "I'm sorry to disturb you, but there were letters addressed to you. One from Sindra Sylvain, I think she's returned. The other, I don't know from who."
Oh, thank you. And I'll take the letters.
Okay. So she closes the door and leaves.
I'll open up the letter from Sindra Sylvain first.
Okay. The letter from Sindra Sylvain is written in a parchment similar to the one you received months ago when she first called for people for hire. It is written on very light parchment with auburn ink, and it reads very simply, "I have returned. Find me before the new day. We have much to discuss."
Okay, I'm going to open up the second one now, the unaddressed one.
Okay. This one reads like a compliment in a way. It speaks of your efforts in the arena, your battle as it progressed very direly at first, but the ability of you and your Irvin, Bellador yourself, in trying to fight, not to prevail victoriously, but to protect one another, and an adoration for that. As such, the parchment asks that if you are looking or seeking aid in future endeavors to find him at the disclosed location. It's a tavern you haven't heard of yet, and it reads at the bottom, if I'm not mistaken, gold scale. Am I correct with that? No. Lornar the Sun Scale. Sorry. I'll put the name in chat for you.
Okay, yeah, I probably spelled it wrong anyways.
No worries. I got it confused with a different character.
Surprisingly close. Okay, I'll walk back over to the group and say, guys, you might want to take a look at this, and hand them the letter from Sandra Sylvain.
I guess she wants to see it. Anaya
sounds like we should probably head out and go see what she needs and explain the situation.
Well, let's get to it then. Before we go, I think you should grab Owen's spell book. I think he would have wanted you to have it.
Yeah.
You want to carry the party funds, or shall I?
Let's just. I might as well. Let's just say. Yeah, I'll put Owen's stuff in the bag of holding. Can you send me that a picture or something?
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna take my 1,000 gold back for now.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just put all this stuff in the bag of holding, and except for like the money, because I don't want to risk losing that in the bag. Something.
Okay.
It was 1,000 gold, right? That's what
from when we sold everything, we offered 1,000 to everyone. Yeah. You want that from the party fund?
Because
he never took his.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I'm gonna take mine now then. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I can hold on to the party fund if you guys want.
That's fine.
So yeah, I'll take his stuff, put it in the bag of holding, and obviously just put the money with my stuff I keep on me. And what about Doldy? Are you coming with us to meet her?
Yeah, I'll come.
You might want to put your stuff on then, just in case, so we don't lose it.
I'll put my stuff on.
Okay. Takes a couple moments. You get dressed, prepare yourselves. You all eventually start leaving the Temple of Zavras, which isn't far actually from Wakanga's place. It's within the Merchant's Ward. So you all make your approach out of the temple. As Doldir's the last one out, Doldir, you felt a sort of coldness beyond the temperature since you've woken. But as you descend down the stairs, you feel something tug at your heart. And you turn, and your attention passes to the wall of the Merchant Ward, but for some reason you can see past it. You know it's past that wall. And past Port Anzaru is the jungle itself. The cold, cool air, the trees, vision passes through. And you know that you're being pulled towards that forest. But you get this weird hungering feel. Not from you, but as if something is watching you. And eventually the feeling fades, but it was there.
Let's see. While we're on our way to the meeting place, I'll show them the other letter and explain what about it, saying that if we need something, we can go there as well.
So, you all make your way to Wakanga Otomo's villa. His place where you've been a few times, and you're easily led in and brought up the stairs and led, for some of you, the first time to the chambers of Sindra Sylvain. One knock, and then the door opens. And standing in her chamber, ahead of her canopy bed, is the masked figure, Sindra Sylvain, your patron. As such, she stands there, strong posture as ever. A clean room, some clutter of books amongst one of the tables, and an assortment of enchantment-based components and artifacts that she's been working with. And she says, "Enter. There's much we have to discuss."
I enter.
Yep.
As the three of you come in, and then the door closes behind you. Where is Own? I would need him most specifically to know about this as well.
That's something we also need to discuss. And I'll reach out and pull out the Own spellbook from the bag of holding and be like, he's unfortunately not with us.
Her pause is almost like a parent waiting for a better explanation. What happened? The words from Doldir, she turns. How? When?
Yesterday, in the arena, we had our first major loss. And not just, how should I put it? He's not the only one that died. I died as well.
Her silence grows very pregnant with confusion, anticipation, anxiety, and I need you to explain this from the beginning. I left a night ago. I had just seen him with Eldon, and you fought in the arena and were both killed.
That is correct. We fought a bunch of Skavens. Yeah. And what happened was we was doing well, but then they came back and completely just annihilated most of us. On was the first one that went down, and then I was the last. Bellador and Irvin were able to finish the fight, but in the process, they lost both of us. And then they can tell you the rest, because I was dead at that time. But what happened between when I went down to now?
Her eyes draw towards Irvin, like the one in charge. She wants to hear from you now. Irvin, explain this.
Brought him back.
How?
We brought him back.
Her posture once very stern and prepared, then slacked into a bit of confusion and trying to gain information from you all. She raises her hand as you saw her once do before, specifically when she was in a more vibrant state. She puts it down, thinks. Was it Valindra?
She helped, yes.
She is the Red Wizard. Isn't she?
You're still.
She inhales, exhales, looks over to Doldir. Does she have any sway over you?
Not really. The only thing I noticed that when I was leaving to come over here, I felt sort of lightheaded and like my heart felt like it was getting pulled into the forest. I don't know how to really explain it, but it feels like
the Soulmonger is trying to take you.
Yeah.
So she did do it. She has found a way to bind your souls back to your body. But as I am starting to glean from the depths of her magic, I don't believe you have much time.
I don't either.
She rolls up her robe on her wrist, and you can see that her skin is very ghostly pale white. It seems that we are in this together again.
I had to control myself. I almost started singing High School Musical.
Oh my god. Yeah, she just needs to stop bursting into a High School Musical song.
I thought you were all sad.
Well, it looks like things couldn't get any harder.
Really, man. Yeah, it appears we've taken a major blow to the.
Well, I don't know if we can even
the mission.
Be able to do this now that we're down a member.
You are going to need to find someone who can fill the hole now left by Own. And hopefully we can act quickly enough to save Doldir's soul and honor the sacrifices that have already been made. She looks continuously down every time she talks. And then she looks up. I am too tired to be angry. And it is not within my right to be angry, even if I could be. You've done everything you can to now. It was bound to get more dangerous. And I am sorry for your loss. Owen was a good man.
He was. Very selfless.
Yes. He had things in the works before he passed.
Yeah, he was working with Eldon, I believe.
That's right.
Well, I will pick up where he left off to compensate. But I'm afraid I've called you here for other news that we must get to.
And what is that?
She brings her posture to a very tight, respectful and astute. Valindra is not the only one with allies. I have found someone who can help.
Yeah.
I made an offering that I've been waiting for the last of my days to make. I went to Candlekeep and bartered a tome that could turn the tide for us. You know that Chultz was once ruled by a powerful necromancer named Rasnisi. Well, Rasnisi was defeated and destroyed many decades or centuries ago. But he was not the only one who fell on the day of his army being sundered and obliterated. The champions that felled him still remain within the brutal, decomposed grounds of the Nisi Wastes. Powerful paladins and clerics who went to stop him, challenging his Death Knights and defeating him in their final acts of bravery. I know where his palace is.
You did.
And if we can get you there, you may be able to find the relics used to destroy him and use that on your journey forward. However, it will be a dangerous trek. As dangerous as any you've been on. But luckily, you have allies nearby. The Nisi Waste is just south of Kirsabal. I heard you made friends there.
We go? I can't remember. Oh, I think we would met. I think that's talking about the place where that Arikaka told us to go to learn that technique or something. I think that's the right place.
I'll be right back. Go ahead, continue.
That would be the one and the same. The Arakroka are a noble race. If they owe you a favor, now would be the time to call it in. And if you are heading to Kirsabal, you might as well find a path to the Nisi Wastes. Find where he was once defeated. And I'm afraid to say, recollect the instruments of his destruction. Bellador.
Yeah.
You seem to get a recollection of the time you had the dream when your gauntlet activated about a paladin who fought the Death Knight. You all finished the exile. You recall a battle
That's cool.
that took place when your gauntlet was awakened.
Could it be? Cylindra, I must ask, what were the names of the champions that defeated this necromancer?
Well, the paladin Oops. I almost wrote that wrong. The paladin, Al-Aqsa the Stalwart, was considered a very brave Cholton warrior, brought into the service of Torm. You may know him.
Yeah, at the name of Torm, I give like a visible reaction, like, yeah, that's, I know that guy. At least I've heard of him.
Well, Al-Aqsa is not as well known as those who defeated Raznisi were all slain in that battle. Very little know of the heroes, but Candlekeep's records go deep. Still considered one of the most precious places in all the realms. Maybe you'll go one day. But
maybe.
Yes, it is a sight to behold.
Maybe after we deal with the situation at hand.
Well, Al-Aqsa was considered the stalwart because he never fled from a battle, was always in the vanguard, and never retreated. He is probably responsible for the many victories that were clutched in the honor of Torm against Raznisi and his undead horde. You will need to find his body. It's probably deep within Raznisi's palace. And I assume that would be the final resting place.
I think our next type of plan of action has been set before us.
Yep.
We need to find someone to be able to fill up our party who can help us get there and find this corpse. And hopefully find someone, a relic that can help us defeat this soulmonger.
Again, I liked their help.
Well, it's not exactly going to be easy.
No, it won't. But I will make it as easy as I can. You've done enough, but more is expected. And I do believe that Al-Aqsa, much like yourselves, did not do this alone. You will find more than one relic at that palace. Those who fought bravely with him and fell are heroes. Let their fall be where you rise. And once again, I am sorry for your losses.
It's alright. Death happens all the time. You know.
Oh, I know.
You are... I know, Dodie, I gotta say, you are surprisingly calm for the situation you find yourself in.
I mean, how am I supposed to act? All manic and crazy and get nothing done?
I don't know. I figured you'd just be a little bit more concerned.
I'm concerned, but it won't help if I can't focus.
Nah, yeah. Good point.
You can't dang it, what was my line? You can't succeed if you're dang it, if you're not thinking clearly. It's something like that. I had the line, I messed it up. Whatever.
Okay.
I do have something also that I brought that might be of assistance. She walks over to her table. It's a dress. It's more of a kind of like it's got a mirror and a place for her to sit. But she grabs from a pouch what looks to be a silver pouch, very small, and tied. She brings it over. I was on my way to my vaults to see if I could find something that could help. I did offer you magic items that, upon the completion, I would be happy to part with if you could defeat and end the death curse. But it is pointless if I die too, so I offer you your choice. And she extends her hand with the pouch towards the group.
What do I say?
What is this?
Yeah, what is this?
One of the most rarest things I have. This is Twilight Stardust.
I don't know what that is.
What is? Yeah.
Well,
what is that?
In layman's terms, it will transform any item sprinkled with this powder. It will instantly enchant it.
Enchanted how? So for what? To do what?
That is up to the star.
Interesting.
I say
sprinkling it on a piece of armor would enchant it to at least a +1 enchantment, along with magical resistances. Placing it on a sword would do the opposite, granting a magic weapon capable of defeating magical resistances. +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls.
If you put this... I was gonna say, if you put it on an already enchanted item, would it get rid of the previous enchantment?
No. This is old magic. This is the stuff stories are dreamt of. Whatever you use to enchant this powder with will enhance the item already further beyond what it was before. If it was mundane, it will be magical. If it was magical, it will be extraordinary.
Powerful indeed. You sure you want to part ways with it?
I have no use of it. Not anymore.
I will grab it and put it in the bag of holding.
There's one for each of us, she said, or how does that work?
It's enough to enchant one item.
So that's why I'm putting it in the bag of holding, so we can think about it later.
Use it sparingly. It takes an hour to apply slowly. I would it's not something you would do in the middle of a battle.
So we have to think this over before we use it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your assistance.
Wow.
We'll need all we can get.
Yeah.
Well, it is the least I can do. And it takes several days to get into my vault, so you don't have time for that. So.
Well, if there is nothing else, I think we should go and recover from our wounds from the Colosseum match.
Well, have a good night, rest up, and do find someone you trust. I mean that. Moving forward. And if you need more than one ally, that is something to decide now.
Yeah.
In the coming days, you don't want to regret having a bag of holding full of riches you cannot spend.
True.
Good advice.
She nods her head. Be well.
You too.
And I
turn to leave.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay. You all take your time leaving the room of Sindra Sylvain and start making your way down the staircase, the carpeted red staircase of Wakanga Otamu, and see at the bottom a very sleepy and unaware of anything that's gone on Wakanga Otamu. Oh, my friends. How have you been? It is late.
Tell you what time is it?
It's almost midnight.
Yes,
no, wait. Sorry. It's an hour past midnight. What are you doing awake?
So Lindra came back and requested a meeting with us.
Oh, yes. Good. Oh, that reminds me. There's the offerings from the patrons downstairs. You can speak to my assistant about them. Take them before I steal them.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Good night.
As with you. Is the assistant still awake?
Yeah, he's sleeping on a table with a bunch of sacks of gold.
I'll tap him on the shoulder.
Oh, yes, finally. It's been too long. These are yours from the patrons the night before the gathering. I would take them now before a certain rogue bard comes by.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you, and I'll grab them.
Yes. Well, have a good night. Sleep tight.
You too.
There's 4 sacks. And in the sacks, there is 800 gold each.
Okay, then.
So, we each get a sack and then the rest party funds? Or do you want 2 sacks each?
I mean, I don't know how much is the party funds because I'll have to figure that out after I get the info on own stuff.
Alright, let's do 2 sacks each then.
Alright, so, well, there's only 4, and there's 3 of us.
Oh, yeah, okay. So then 1 would go to the party funds. 1 each and then party funds.
So 800 to each of us and 800 to party fund.
So, after that, you all end the night trying to get some sleep at the Thundering Lizard. And it's a calm night. It's a slow night. Some of you take some time. Some of you get a meal in, get some drink. But eventually, regardless of how you end up there, you all find yourselves sleeping and eventually getting fully rested, recovering all your hit points, any damage taken, and reset all of your hit dice and death saving throws. In the morning, you wake slowly eventually to the sound of the normal commotions of the Thundering Lizard. But for some reason, it's a little bit more lively. Seem to be more people. And as such, when you all eventually redress, wash your face, drink some water, or rinse out your mouths, and head downstairs, you see that there is tons of people actually waiting for you as you eventually descend from the staircase down to the main open area of the inn. And the tavern keeper goes, "And they're awake, finally!" And everyone in the tavern goes, "Yeah! Cursebreakers!"
What the hell is going on, guys?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, these are your fans, and they've been waiting all morning, and it's good coin, but it's bad for business. So if you could get them to leave, that'd be great.
How do we... Well, I mean, we're about to leave and go on with our day, so I don't know. Maybe do your line. Maybe that will entertain him enough to leave. Did you hear me right? Okay.
As Doldir remains silent.
Cool, I guess.
The group of there's about maybe a dozen or less people, humans, all shapes and sizes, even a tabaxi. From what you gather, as you're looking into the crowd, people are going, "Hey, Doldir! Hey, Irvin!" Oh, and then another person's like, Eldritch Blast! Eldritch Blast!
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
What do y'all want? Go home.
I go.
When someone walks up to you, hello, I'm Simon Wilkes, and a lot of us are huge fans of you and your group here. We made a lot of money, but we're also looking to get in on the action. We heard you're down. We thought 2 people, but the mighty Doldir seems to be standing. Hey! Now, about that, we had a lot of open slots to fill the void that is, the amazing curse breakers. But we're looking to just maybe get one of us in to maybe I'm the manager of anyone you choose. But just to be clear, I'm not taking more than, let's say, 5% interest. So, I can help you facilitate your gladiatorial needs. And the man is youngish, but you get the idea he's probably older than he looks.
Listen, Simon, was it?
Simon Wilkes.
Well...
his arms are lengthy. He is short, crunched over posture, but he's got a bit of facial hair under the nose, maybe like a mustache coming in or never fully grown in, one or the other.
Well, you see, the curse breakers, we aren't just gladiatorial fighters.
No, of course not. Your story is legendary. It's epic. We're gonna smash down the death curse and save the world. I can get behind that.
Awesome, dude.
So you're telling me everyone here is willing to go run into the jungle with us right now?
He's like, well, he turns around and other people are like, hey! And then he puts his arm on your shoulder, turns you around and goes, let me tell you something. Not all of them has the no-to attitude to go the distance, but with my help, I can help you pick and choose the right ones, not just for the arena, but if you could franchise this. Your story about a group of people, and he's like walking you up the stairs now. You have to understand that there are outsiders here in Seoul, and a lot of people come here for glory and riches and to get killed in the forest. But not you. You've survived the forest. You've survived the arena, and you're planning to save the world.
Oh, yes. Save the world's a little big. We're just trying to break a curse.
Didn't you die?
I mean,
you want to say that one more time, Mr. Wilkins?
Listen, all I'm saying is if you've been able to conquer death, then surely, in no time at all, you will be able to defeat whatever side of hocus pocus curse we're trapped under. And I want to be there when it happens.
You know what, sir? That's, you've given us a lot to think about. How about you give us some time to mull over your offer, and we'll get back to you.
All right, fine, sure. I'll make you. I'll order up some breakfast. You can have a look at the local talent. Not all of them could be here, but these are your most trusted fans so far. So I'll be in the corner, and just let me know when you're done with your meal. Just call around. Simon Wilkes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
As he leaves, and those are like, all right, so he is right. He actually came at a good time. We do need an extra pair of hands or two.
We do, but do you think these guys could be able to keep up?
I mean, we can run them through a trial and error.
I mean, what were you thinking for a trial? We fight them?
Yeah, 1-on-1. They do well enough.
I guess that would help us pick out who would be best. What do you think, Irvin? We do need another party member.
Well, didn't we get that letter?
Yes, but we could check that out. They could probably help us out find things. I don't know if they got men ready to fight, though. They might, but
we do need more people's help for sure. And then having a tryout's a good idea. Then I guess using the arena as a secondary or another level of the tryout. Because if they do good in the arena,
I agree with that 100%. You definitely need to.
Boy, get out of here! Ain't nobody talking to you.
Sorry. Yep. My bad. I'll be right over there. Try the bacon.
I mean, I guess it can't.
By the way, while you're talking, there's just platters of food being brought to you consistently.
How much? We're only 3 people. We don't need this much food.
Well, speak for yourself. I died. I'm starving.
Okay, that is a fair point. But
we don't want to starve to death after all that, right?
That's like you end up starving to death and not in combat. Yeah. I mean, I guess it can't hurt to test a couple of them. Like
we could have tryouts where they fight each other, and then the winners of those fights come to weed them out.
If we tell this guy to have them test each other, it would give us an excuse to like sneak out and go deal with our business for the day and come back afterwards. So we can get things done while they're doing that, and then have a secondary trial, as you were saying.
Every now and then, while you guys are talking, and then you look over a couple tables to see Simon. Like when you look at his way, he like points to himself. Like, yeah, you're calling me? You're calling me? Yeah.
Well,
I can't hear you from over here. You want me to come over?
No, just give us a minute.
All right, no, don't worry. Take your time. Trust me when I say I am like a shadow in the night.
That's awesome. My favorite.
What do you guys say? What should we do?
1-on-1 rounds. Let's go.
I'm gonna insight him I'm gonna look at him an insight check.
Okay, make an insight check.
Insight.
Come on. Hey.
Not natural 20.
No, that's pretty good still.
So yeah, that's great. That's what I'm making him think it's a not 20.
Simon Wilkes is a man of genuine hype. He looks like someone who follows that hype train down one direction until it is over, and then when it is over, maybe he's on for one more train stop, but after that one, then he's definitely over, but he's then getting on the next train of hype, usually in the other direction. But no malice so far that you can detect. A genuine sense of very open in his, whatever you want to call this, intent. Yeah. It's on his face, and whatever mischief or lies you may feel that are going through him, you get that they're all linked with the same goal of, how does he attach himself to you?
To the curse breakers, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, I don't want to spend too much time having to deal with all of them, so I will. If we agree to this, I can do one. I'll do one fight because I don't want to just spend all day with this.
What are we doing? What are we doing about the whole tournament? We're giving out. Do we have to? I forget. Do we have to front 5,000 gold, or just the pot was 5,000 gold? Pot was 5,000 gold, right?
If you win, you get 5,000 gold from Coliseum.
But what was the cost of entry? 50 gold?
That was like 100, yeah.
Oh, it's like 100. Okay.
Mhm.
So
I don't think going back to the Coliseum is a good idea at the moment.
Oh, I agree.
You're already in the gauntlet. You just don't have.
Yeah.
You just don't have a match.
I just didn't know how that worked. Like if we're stuck, if we forfeit this.
You have to win 3 matches.
Mm-hmm. Do we care to try to win 2 more matches?
I mean, our first match, half the party died.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
And it's only going to get tougher from there on out.
So, I think we just chalk that up to lesson learned.
So there, as you're just letting them talk this out, and you're just eating eggs and very crunchy, thick bacon, just shoveling it down. There's a little kid next to you, and he's just looking at you, and he goes, "Ugh!" and he punches in your direction, and then he punches again, and then he goes, "Ah, flurry of blows!"
I think he's a fan of yours, Doldia.
I guess so. Are you not entertained, little boy?
Are you not entertained?
It was a boy, I thought.
I just said a kid.
He tries to jump in the air and do like a full-on kick, but it's like not even a halfway. It's like a quarter of the way up. He's like, ah! Oh. I want to be a dwarf when I grow up.
Okay. I'm about to shatter his dreams. So I'm like, you know what? Okay.
That caught me off guard. I was taking a sip of my drink.
Well, when you're old enough to drink, you might get your wish.
Yeah.
Would that be a dwarf?
When, like, a dwarf is a race. It's not. Don't matter.
I don't.
Just trying to explain it to
Don't let
him.
your dreams be dreams.
Yeah.
Don't crush your dreams. I didn't bring.
My sister said that you were a monk from the Sword Coast, but she doesn't know anything about fighting. Where did you learn to fight?
I learned to fight from a very dear friend of mine who was always drunk. We called it the drunken master technique. Basically, your moves become unpredictable, and you can move in certain ways that normal people wouldn't able to. It's a very fun way to fight, but
are you promoting alcoholism to a child?
A child, yes, he is.
Yes, I am. But you have to be almost drunk almost 24/7. That's sort of hard to do at your age. So wait till you get older.
I'm gonna start now, and he starts running away.
No,
God,
he runs into the crowd.
Alcoholism. It's always
God.
good.
So glad. How about we just eat? Yeah, we'll eat. This is so.
So, are we gonna do a one-on-one fight with these guys, or just?
Well, no, I want them to. Let's have them weed them out. Have them do trials.
So should we call Simon over?
Sure.
I wave over to Simon.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, he kind of weasels himself over, a bit hunched. Okay, excuse me. Sorry. Thanks. Okay, what's the plan?
Well, Simon, you see, we don't want anyone who can't hold their own.
Of course, I get that, yeah.
So,
I want a fighter, bloodthirsty, cold-blooded, ruthless.
We want you to take whoever the applicants here and do a little trial to see who are the toughest of them all.
His fingers are crossed. He's listening intensely. Yeah.
Do you think you could do that for us?
Absolutely, of course.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Is there going to be some sort of monetary reward that I should put in front of them? 100 gold ante to the winner?
No, they just get the admiration of fighting with us.
Right. That's one thing. Yeah, sure.
And what do you? Yeah.
It's a trial to be a trial. It's a trial for a trial. I get that. I like it. Double entendre, I think. So,
I mean, you don't just get to be you don't just become a curse, but you gotta prove yourself.
Absolutely right. I'll bring them to the old city. We'll see if they can kill an Atyag. All right, guys.
Wait. Say, kill a what?
As the curse breakers have deemed me their esteemed benefactor or attaché, we will be holding a tryout in the old city in the next half an hour. Get your weapons. Tell your grandmas you're not going to be home because you're either going to be out late partying as victors or you'll probably be dead. Let's go!
Did we just send a bunch of people off to their death?
Come on. Wait, where should the winners and I find you later?
That's the good here. I mean, I guess
here. Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. His hand movements mirror his character in how he continuously moves forward, and he brings a hand forward, and then he moves it back when he's talking, and almost, he might as well be a ninja for some, hidden leaf village, because that's all he's doing with his hands. Might as well just be some sort of jutsu. Anyway, thanks for everything. So, we'll be gone.
Best of luck.
Oh yeah, they'll need it. Atyags are scary. As that happens, he pushes them all. A crowd of people follow. Some reluctant, and other people yeah!
I feel like this could bite us in the ass later.
Mm-hmm. Most likely. Should we go visit the person that wrote that letter? They might be.
Yeah. Lona's at the Lona Sun scale.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
We want to get as many options as we can.
And I'd also like to stop by, dispel that spell. See if there's some items we could get afterwards as well.
Yeah, let's go talk to this person first, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you head to, after you get some information from the tavern keeper about the establishment in question, located actually in the Red Bazaar, in the Jewel Market. It's called the Tanzheimer. Put that in. After 5 minutes of making your way through the city of Port Ninzaro, it's a nice, calming day, and you find that it is quite peaceful as people are moving around through the city trying to get to where they're going. But eventually you make your way to the Red Bazaar, and you find it interesting, the amount of jewelry being sold so openly on kiosks, even like a flea market, just jewels of all sorts, mostly emeralds. You do see small diamonds, you see necklaces, gold, silver, and platinum. You see bracelets and head adornings, and people constantly trying to pester you eventually to buy anything from what they sell.
I don't want your ish. Back up, man. Leave me alone.
As Doldir fends off the ads,
he said that.
Ads.
You all eventually find Tanzheimer, which, as you look, is a 3-story establishment. It is a 3-storied inn that, as you enter it, you see what looks to be a mixture between, I want to say, red drapes that kind of pass down the sides, but they're somewhat tinted, almost like as if they were shimmering with some sort of magic aura or some sort of silver engraving. It's hard to tell, but they shimmer as the wind pushes past them. And the aesthetic is somewhat Asian, but also East European, where as you enter the doors itself, there is no door. It is just an open way. And as you push through it, you notice something happens. As you walk through the doorway, it feels a sort of magic aura, similar like when you go into Eldens. And as you do, you notice that there is a cool sensation within the very open establishment. You see pillars that shoot up to the second floor, and then you look up higher and can see that there's the opening down to look into the entrance area also shows the third floor. You can see both floors of the establishment, as actually there is a squared cutout in the center of this building, and the entire building loops around on itself.
Oh wow.
Making your way in, you see that there's few patrons, as you actually have to make a couple steps up to the center platform of where everything is, where there are tables, where there is someone standing at the entrance. You see a very tanned minion, which is not rare in Cholts, but still uncommon. You've seen them before. And he looks at you as you all enter. Not snotty, but could be. But when you approach, he goes, "Hello, how may I assist you?"
Yes, we're looking for someone. Lona the Sunscale?
Interesting. A new patron of ours. He's actually in the gala, enjoying his meal of the day. You could turn to your right and then make a left. You should see him. He's the Dragonborn.
Thank you very much. And I'll go and head in the direction he told me.
You turn away from where this, what we could call it, sorry, I'm blanking on words today. I'm very tired.
No problem, man.
It's your birthday. You're allowed.
Yeah.
When
Your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir. Very much.
I'm proud about that.
The entrance hall, I want to say, the entrance area. But once you leave the check-in, once you leave the check-in area, you turn to your right, and it kind of, like I said, there's a hole in the middle of this area. So you kind of loop around. You turn to the left just to see the other side of this, and there's a closed off, what looks to be exterior. It breaks where what you would be inside, the wood goes down a couple steps into the next area, and it is gravel. And stepping into it, you can hear birds chirping. You can see at the other end of it there are some trees in this area, but then it ends back into an inn. You could say that the gala itself is the hollow entry point in the middle, and there seems to be the aesthetic of outdoor dining in a way. There's trees, there's birds, and there is a dragonborn, tall in stature for any other dragonborn, at least 6 feet tall compared to humans. And if you want to introduce yourself more, you may do so.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Are you Lona?
Take it. Here, have a seat. You're the Curse Breakers?
Yes,
We
that's
are?
us.
I got to see a little bit of your fight. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
He was a good man. Old and gritty. All this well.
Like the best of friends. I've been in retirement for a number of years, but I know what it's like to lose, individuals that are close to you, traveling companions. I could stand to make a little coin. Not that I'm trying to take advantage of your situation, but I thought I'd offer my services in case you needed it.
If you want to explain somewhat of your aesthetic and how you look.
Yeah. He's actually taller than 6 feet. He's actually closer to 7. But he's an odd individual. He's not so much clad in muscle like most Dragonborn that you've seen. He's got a very lean and angular sort of theme to him. Almost snake-like. He's got like a longer neck where he has to kind of bend his neck down to be able to look you in the face. Long arms, long legs. Not so much large, but stringy. He here is clad in like dark cloths that are hung loose but tend to conceal a lot of his features. Those of you who are perceptive will note glints of glittering gold in the breaks of his clothing as he moves, but otherwise he tends to kind of keep things pretty well wrapped up. For his face, he is wearing something of an adornment. It's actually what appears to be some sort of like large raptor's skull that's been enchanted and the eyes are glowing red. You can't really see too much farther past that. As far as the rest of his equipment, he does have like a traveling pack with him as if he's prepared to leave today for whatever reason. He carries a scimitar, a number of different kits, alchemy kits, climbers kits. Yeah. He has a number of other items, a nice belt that doesn't really seem to match his outfit very well. It's like these vibrant blue silver scales that are made into a belt from some sort of creature that you would assume might be from the sea.
Interesting.
Of what you can see, that's what you see for now. But yeah.
So you're an experienced fighter, huh?
I am. I've done a number... You must be new. I've done a number of years in the gladiatorial arena. I was actually enslaved at the time and won my freedom.
Oh, wow. It's very impressive.
I went by the name of the Sun Scale, is what my my owners at the time decided to give me that moniker to make me more valuable for the auctions, so... But yeah. I can fight.
Well,
what type of fighter are you? What's your specialty?
Mostly I hit things. To be simple. I do know a bit of magic here and there, but nothing so much to say that that's something that I heavily rely on. It's more of a supplement to my particular dueling style, I suppose.
Interesting. Now, if you don't mind me asking, I assume you contacted us because you were interested in joining with us.
Heard a bit about what you're trying to do, and I think that it's a worthy goal.
So you'd be interested in joining us, not just for the arena, to
something about breaking a curse. I don't know much more than that.
Hence the name.
Right.
Yep, that's the name.
Well,
I say we give him a shot. What do you guys say?
We can't guarantee what will happen out there, so I just want you to understand that what you're jumping into.
Oh, I know.
I think.
I'm not too keen on the jungle, but I've done it before.
Well, he seems like he can hold his own, and I think he might be able to help us out.
Well, we should definitely put him to a test, don't you think?
Well, yes. But if he's been in the jungle before and has won the arena multiple times, he seems to be, just by description, seems to be above the others that we sent out for the test. Just based on what
I agree. based on that. The words are.
That's true. We do need to make sure he's not. Make sure he's trustworthy and stuff. Yeah.
Trust? We don't need to know. We don't need to learn about trust. No, I'm joking.
I was like, yeah.
I give him a sideways glance. Like.
So, I mean, let me see. Well, I'm fine. I'm fine with taking him along until we can get like a thorough test. If you guys are.
Yeah, let's drag him around all day.
I mean, we can. Like I said, I'd like to go to.
I was thinking the winner of we're having a trial. Remember from all those people at the inn?
Yeah.
Maybe have him spar the winner of that.
I mean.
Or maybe take the top
willing, two. But they should be prepared to die.
You only do fights to the death?
I don't often find people that match my skill.
To be clear honest, I don't think any of them are going to be able to match his skill either. Maybe one of us should fight him to test him.
Okay with that.
Well, it's your idea. How about you?
I mean, I guess I could.
Be my guest. Be my guest.
If I
look around for. This is a tavern, right? Is there a waiter?
Yes.
Hey, excuse me. Is there like an open area for perhaps a friendly duel sparring match? I'm sure that the other guests would be entertained.
You could, if you would like, use the gala. You seem to be the only patron eating out here this morning.
I do suppose that some people find my particular appearance to be disconcerting sometimes. So, and he'll actually start taking off some of his adornments and the more constricting of his clothing, and he is a very exotic-looking dragonborn, bright golds glinting and silvers and hints of red and what appear to actually be fins that adorn his head rather than horns. And he's got these two very long sort of like mustache-like tendrils that go off of his snout.
I am intrigued.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well,
sort of more like an Oriental style dragon appearance.
Oh.
What you
okay.
Would, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I see what you mean.
That did it. Now I was able to.
I was like, okay, cool. Now I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Loosens his scimitar and the scabbard a bit. Shall we?
Indeed. And I will draw the slings in his blade. Let us.
Dolder just walks up to him and just punches him in his knee.
Wait, dude, this is a one-on-one fight.
Who? My guy? Okay. Roll to hit.
No, he punches me instead. Come on, natural 20.
What are you doing?
I don't even have the chat open. There we go.
He hasn't rolled yet anyways.
Now you know a bit of magic, right?
Indeed I do.
I assume we're not using that here, as it could be destructive to the local environment.
That is a good point.
Okay.
I will refrain from using my spells. As long as you do as well, because you can use magic.
Are you gonna hit me?
Oh. Yeah, are you going to
thought they was gonna hit him.
I thought he was too. I was waiting for
that. Knees, yeah.
Oh, let me make the attack.
Dolder says something like crazy and then disappears. I'll punch him in the knee.
22.
He hits.
That's 6 points.
So Dolder just walks up and then kneecaps you.
are you doing? It's supposed to be one Belador. What are you doing?
One-on-one fight. Let's go.
I'm fighting him, I thought.
No, Belador, you stand back. You weak.
Do you want to fight me? Because I will use spells on you for sure.
Let's go.
That's right. I hit him back.
Hey!
In the confusion of this, you're whatchamacallit?
Oh God. Wait, who's that on? Dolder or me?
Dolder, he hit me.
Dolder.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Mike, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So, as you're distracted after hitting Lorner, the Dragonborn, you turn and you're talking to Belador. Is like, no, I'm first. And then across the shoulder, into the arm, a sting as a scimitar rakes across your skin, and you just blood slashes across the gravel, mixing with the stone. Take 11 points of damage.
Ah, that hurt.
He'll kind of like tumble away.
He
trying to put on as much of a show as he can.
He's trying to what, Dark Souls roll?
Yeah, I think he's gonna. After he slashes you, he Dark Souls rolls, and then he gets very agile, lowers himself a little bit, making himself a small target despite his big stature, and he's ready. He's ready for you.
Oh, all right, bring it on, bub.
Okay, I guess they're fighting then.
Apparently.
And I'll sheath my sword. Alright, I guess they'll fight.
19 for 7.
Okay. Rushes forward, gets close, punches you as he's getting close into you with a short liver blow, right through the center mass. You feel your gut just clench itself. He moves faster than you've seen someone else move, but you've seen him move like this in the arena.
Oh, I'm not finished yet. Second punch.
Misses.
Second punch. 16.
Both of those miss.
The
19 misses?
Wait,
no,
the 19 misses?
No, 19 hits. I thought it was a new one.
Oh, okay.
16
misses. Holy crap,
After you get the liver blow. After you get the liver blow in, and look for an opportunity.
He is not wearing armor, by the way.
No.
Oh, wow.
Just kicked my
It is
computer.
all just like tough scale.
Oh no.
Wait, what happened?
Was it a bad girl?
No, I just accidentally like kneed in the face.
Is that your turn, Dolder?
After you swing the second strike, very anime-esque, he's no longer there, but low and has pushed himself out to your peripheral, and was that
I charge back over there towards him. Bonus action.
Okay.
Wow, this man's good. I gotta give it to him.
You see him in your peripheral go to swing a second time with a quick jab, but he's quicker, and he once again anime out of sight. One more time, flanks around you. Your turn.
Yep.
My turn? Okay.
Yes, sir. 15.
I will miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
God. They both miss.
Oh, with that, as he's quick to just... It's very just Samurai Champloo up in this bitch right now. It's just sword and punch, punch and sword and punch, just dodge. You know, cut in hair, cut in clothing with no blood has been drawn in a couple of moments as you continue to trade blows faster and faster. It's your move, Dolder, unless you have something else, Lordner?
Well, I do, but I can't use it.
Okay.
What do you mean you can't use it? You
I
better.
said I wasn't going to use magic. I might light the building on fire.
Yeah, we did say we weren't going to use magic.
Yep.
Oh,
well,
I'm not a magic user, so it don't matter to me.
All right, gentlemen, I think I've seen enough.
Hold on, I'm not done.
I think you should know by now, Evan. You're not going to stop Dolder.
First
God.
Just be prepared and make sure they don't die after this ends.
Oh, we're not gonna die. Second attack. It's Still misses. Lord Jesus, this is bad. Bonus attack. 25.
For 4 damage.
But I'm spinning.
Are you sure you want me to use magic?
Well, yeah, because I'm about to stun and strike you.
So, what's that, a Constitution save?
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, yeah, because I'm about to stun and strike you.
Oh no!
I'm about to go unconscious, by the way. He has advantage on everything now.
Yeah, so after he's like, you can use magic, because I'm about to just feel
I'm about to fuck.
as you're like, oh, he's fast, and then you just get punched in the side of the temple you didn't even see coming as it haymakers you, and you just drool slaps across the lips of the dragonborn, the gold scales, the pink tongue, just, and he's dazed and confused for that one moment.
I go in for a strike, but I pause right before I punch him.
Advantage on all these, by the way. Are these all automatically advantage, or are they all?
They're all advantage. So,
but I go in for another punch, but I stop before I touch his body. I was like, I like this dude. He can hang with us.
Okay, so as you're momentarily just writhing in paralysis and pain,
I go to shake your hand while you're still paralyzed.
You see that he just brings a fist towards your face. You try to dodge, but you can't move, and it stops towards your eye. Then he brings another punch towards your gut, and he stops right before it hits a rib. And then he brings out one more hand towards your side, and you think he's actually going to hit you this time. Well met, but he brings the hand out to shake your hand, but you still can't move.
No, I literally go
just wait there. You just wait there for him.
And I shake it, and I just walk away.
I think he
attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
He just spears him through the back.
Don't you guys again.
All right, I'm just joking. All right. But yeah, at the end of it, he shakes your hand and walks away as you're regaining consciousness and regain the use of your faculties.
Well, Lona, I think that means you're in. If you want.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hurt him too bad. I mean,
maybe I could finish my breakfast though. You guys want to sleep for a minute?
That's true.
I would like to spend hit dice.
He sits down. There
was one more feature. He's missing an eye, and there's like a black gem there, and it moves with the rest of his faculties. But
you should have been like, my eye. And then you should be like, it's been gone the whole time.
What did you do? I can't see.
I'm blind.
I'm legally blind. I can't see. I mean, I can see, barely.
So, yeah. After brief
you just scared me.
With your brief confrontation with Lornar and your, I guess, admittance of him, you find he needs a couple moments to recover with eating his meal, and Doldir, also that arm is bleeding hard. So,
well, question: do I feel any pain in this body?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, well, I was gonna. If he's gonna be part of us, I guess I should give him this, and I pull out the bracelet of communication off of that was Ohm's. Like, I guess he'll need this then. He's gonna join us.
Our identification.
Magical means of communication.
I see. All right.
Yeah, we can use them. We can use them to talk to each other. See, we all have one. All right, so that's yours now. Welcome to the team.
He did it. He did it. He did it. Yes.
As you're normally trying to recover during this short rest, you notice that even after your time trying to dress the wound and regain your strength, you notice that you've only healed for about half of what you actually expected to.
Oh wow, okay. So I'll just be.
And as you're doing that, you're like, oh, it's still bleeding.
So what? He heals slower too?
I don't know.
That can't be good.
I sort of bandage it and then, try to tuck it away underneath my poncho.
Okay.
Let's see. Well then, if there's nothing else here,
you can expend more hit dice. By the way, told you.
I only took 11 damage.
Right. That's true. We did. Our new friend took more damage than that.
Most people in real life, when they take 11 points of damage. That's what I should do when I go to go somewhere like, yeah, I only took 11 points of damage today. I'm fine.
Yeah. 11 points. I'll be fine.
Yeah, man.
Especially the rest of my day is gonna be like light, I feel like more than half. I'm like, yeah, I'm using 11 points. That ain't nothing. And I got back 4 of them. That's only six damage or 7 damage I took. Ain't no biggie. I can.
Well, it's rounded up for you. Remember, sorry, it's the rules. Yeah, for
so it's rounded up. Okay, cool.
So it would be
things that you harm you go down. I'm gonna say, like when we're rolling damage, you take the lower average.
Gotcha.
Well,
so basically I only took like 4 damage.
Okay. Well, I would also let's see. So,
and that's so. What's his name? Lornar?
Lornar, yeah.
Lornar.
How tall is he? Like 7 foot something?
Yeah, he's like closer to 7 foot than he is 6. Like he's
cool.
really tall.
Oh, I'm just.
He kind of like. You notice when he walks, like his legs are hinged the other way. When he walks, he'll actually kind of like drag his hands along the ground sometimes and like almost quadruped get around. Yeah. He's a very long individual. You can tell it's actually probably less comfortable for him to actually stand up straight than to kind of lean forward because he has to bend so much just to be able to look at you.
Yeah, because I'm so small. I look like a little kid, 7 foot tall.
Yeah, like the little kid you promote.
He put his outfit back on, by the way.
I figured he would, probably.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying, well, after we're done here, if no one has objection, I say, would you guys mind if we stopped at Eldon's place?
Yeah, we can stop at Eldon's place before we torture the new recruits.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You're looking at more folk?
Yeah. Well, there was a group of people when we woke up demanding to join us. So
right.
We sent them on a trial to get them out of our neck, basically.
I mean, it's not a bad idea to kind of buy you some time to get away from it all, but you may want to start doing what I do and find another alias to go under when you're not advertising yourself. They kind of follow you. They're like rats, cockroaches.
Yeah, good point.
A lot of them end up just getting killed when you take them because they're just trying to get started. They don't really
that's why we wanted to get them out of our neck so we didn't have them die because of us.
Yeah.
But now that you're in the group, our party is full again, so they should probably get the message after that.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't get them to go away for some time.
Yeah. I actually sort of like the crowd a little bit.
There's still going to be obviously we got to tell them that this guy beat up Dodius so bad we just immediately had to join the group. Well, it's like, come on. Obviously.
Take a piss and quiet.
Let's see. We should probably also go meet Cylindra again and introduce you to her if you're joining us, and everyone else that we become that's been helping us along our adventure. Do that as well, but
What? You could probably just tell her who I am.
Yeah, true. Also, if I was gonna bring this up, if we're going back to the jungle, I think we should just hire Azaka and Echo again. Or you guys want to get someone else?
Where are you trying to go to?
Well, we were planning on going to where I wrote it down somewhere. Give me a minute. Casino Naval.
Yeah, I think guides would be especially helpful. It's even more so if they either know the way or they can provide supportive magics.
Yeah.
Zaka was the one. Zaka's the one that.
She was the. Yeah.
I think Azaka should come for sure. And then
Echo healed us a couple times as well, so she can be useful. She was really helpful as well.
Oh, true.
Yeah, Zaka also taught you survival stuff. So. I'm just saying, maybe we should keep them in mind when we're deciding when to go back.
Yeah, I agree.
But,
I concur.
Let's see. I'm trying to think, what else do we need to get done?
I mean, there's also the option to find out who... Like,
You talk about the dinosaurs?
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I was going blank.
Who was killing the dinosaurs? Yeah.
I mean, do we have time for that? That seems...
I don't know. So we have no leads for that?
We have no leads, and it seems like it's going to distract us from our...
Yeah.
What we need to be doing.
I mean, especially with an even shorter time limit now.
I mean, unless you guys are ready to leave right now, which it sounds like you're not because you haven't talked to your guides yet.
Nope.
I mean,
no,
it sounds like you probably have a day or two.
Yeah, we probably got a day.
You only just got back, right?
A couple days ago.
Tell you what, if you want, I can go and see what I can kind of dredge together for you guys while you go get your guides, and I can meet with you back at the Thundering Lizard. You want to do that?
I mean, I don't think we're gonna head out right away because, like I said, I wanted to go see if there's any items I could buy beforehand, and then we got a free supply and stuff like that.
I mean, maybe we should stay here because all those fanboys were at the Thundering Lizard. If we stay here, we can. Just gonna get a break from them.
True.
So where do you want me to meet you and when?
I mean, we could also just meet back at the Temple of Cerberus, because that's a place we can go to if we need to be alone and discuss things.
Yeah. Either one's fine. I'm good with whatever.
Whatever, indeed. I just think let's just plan to meet up at the Temple of Cerberus then.
Yeah, like that.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, that works for me.
I'm sorry, the player is distracted. Where is Lornar meeting you?
Temple of Cerberus.
Temple of Cerberus when?
It's a good point. When should we meet as well?
So I'm saying we should meet at where we're staying. That way we're all...
Yeah, but we're planning on staying at Thunder Reason, so we need to get a new place to stay if we want to avoid those guys again.
Yeah, you just stay here, or we go back to Thundering Lizard. I think
Can we stay here? I thought this was just like a bar and stuff.
So now where you're staying? Lornar? Lornar, where are you staying?
To be honest, I'm kind of pretty free to stay anywhere. I don't have a particular spot to just stay at right now. I thought I'd just be prepared to leave if you guys needed to.
Well, let's just make this easy. Let's just go back to Thundering Lizard then.
Tansheimer is where he was staying for this time period. Tansheimer is just above the board. It's very expensive. to stay.
Yeah. Let's just fuck it. Let's just meet at the Thundering Lizard to deal with the annoyances. We can just get rid of them quickly. We can just get rid of them quickly.
So where are you all going now?
I want to head to this spell, that spell.
Okay.
Before we do that question, I just spell that necklace that he was holding for me. I forgot about that. Like what it was again.
The amulet of healing thing.
Alright, I'll be back up with you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Amulet of healing. Is that what it's
So Lornar is going to dispatch himself and make his go on his own for a little bit as you all make your way back to dispel that spell. What you put on hold from him was the parapet of wound closure.
Oh, parapet of wound. Okay. Parapet of wound. Sure. What does it do?
Didn't you have a list of this stuff?
Me? Did he give me a list?
And I thought you had a list of the stuff you wanted beforehand.
Yeah, you had spoken about stuff.
Just about amulet of constitution or whatever it's called, or health or whatever. And then you said you didn't have that, but you had this thing, and then we got to write it down. I think that's
what he was. I think it was something that can stabilize you, and you gain like double what you roll for hit die or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like I don't remember exactly what he did because I'm trying to write it down this time. I forgot to write it down last time. So parapet of wound closure, and it does what? It's something about when you're like unconscious. Stabilize you or something?
Parapet of wound closure makes you stable. So that would have been really good. While you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn.
Yeah, that would have been useful.
Yeah, it would have.
If only you took the 1,000 before we did that.
Hey, none of you all thought of it.
I mean, okay, whatever.
Let's just be fair, no blaming. Let's all just blame all of you equally.
Sure, we all have done things differently.
It's okay. But as you're all like, listen, I would have done things differently. And you enter dispel that spell and walk in. You make your way up the stairs, and you see there is no Eldon, but the shop is open, and magic items seem to be unattended, just here and there, in their proper.
Eldon, shout out, Eldon.
Hey, anyone here?
A moment passes for no response. And then you hear, I'll be with you in a moment. Do browse.
You okay, Eldon?
I'm
gonna go look for him.
As you make your way towards the back of the chamber and push back the curtain, you see an Eldon approaching. Oh, Irvin.
You okay, friend?
Holding a letter in his hand, I was just given word of what happened in the arena.
Yes.
Yes, he was a good man.
He was indeed, yeah.
His face is a bit pale, worried, concerned, sad. Half-elf Eldon in his light blue robes. He looks a bit disturbed by this. Yes, I wish I had done more.
You need both.
We all could have done something different, Eldon. It's not your fault.
Right. Sorry. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if you have some items that I might be useful.
Of course.
Firstly, do you have either a dark shard amulet or a clockwork amulet?
Let's see. Heads to the back. I do own a dark shard amulet. Yes, I do have one left. I've not really seen much use or interest in them in the past.
Well, not exactly usable by most people.
Yes, of course. Would you like it?
How much?
Looking at the
Bless you.
Thank you. Pulls out his book. Dark shard amulets. Right. 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. He pulls it off the shelf from inside the back area. It's in a small wooden box, and he closes it. Use it in good faith. It is a interesting item for those who are limited in the arcane.
Indeed it is. Do you also happen to have a cloak of protection?
Now that is something.
He had one before. It was 5,000 gold. He said.
What?
Yeah. He goes.
He had one. And he says
5,000. 5,000 for the cloak of protection.
He goes to the main area and goes right here, and you see what looks to be a very gorgeous blue cloak. The hood is pulled over the way it's draped on the pedestal, and it's amongst a case standing above the ground through glass. The cloak of protection are quite expensive items. This one, and he opens the case, double check something. That is the wrong rating for that. Sorry. That is also the wrong rating for that. Sorry, 1 second. They're priced by rating.
That's fine.
Okay. Right. So, the cloak of protection. Seeing as how.
I'll be right back.
Of course. Just don't pee on my sofa.
What? It would never.
If he's drunk enough, you never know.
It is Josh and you from the last time. The cloak of protection would run you about 3,500 gold pieces. That's at a substantial discount. For the cause.
Unfortunately, that's quite a bit out of my price range. Unless, let me see, maybe there's something I could use to trade with. But I don't think so. I don't think I have anything worth trading for that much. Unfortunately, no, so I cannot afford that, unfortunately.
Well, do you have anything magical to trade, or?
see, is there anything magical that's worth trading? Does Owen have anything magical? Because I took his stuff and I don't know what's in it.
He has a few things.
Let's see.
There's his scepter.
He has a wizard's spell book that's enchanted.
That is true, and I can't actually use that at all.
Mm-hmm.
I will take out Owen's spell book. What about this?
Owen's spell book? Or
isn't that the one he had? Wasn't it the chat one he
the
used?
Necromancer spell book.
You know what? I will take out the spellbook.
The only book that he has left is his spellbook. He gave the Necromancer spellbook and Eldon's old spellbook back to Eldon.
That's correct.
As gift.
Right.
Oh, he did?
So all he has left is the Scepter of Vibara and
his spellbook.
His own spellbook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I sent you a list, DM.
No, I'm trying to remember just magical. So I think those were the only two.
Yeah. I mean,
two
none of us.
of Arcane Gate, Scepter of Deborah.
That's right.
My spellbook.
None of us can use his spellbook for anything, right? I can't learn anything from his spellbook, right?
His spellbook you would not be able to use.
Yeah, and
just keep it as a memento.
Yeah. Besides that, there's the scepter above. Hold on. What does that do again? Let me check. Where the hell is it?
It's really nice. I recommend keeping that. You should.
Yeah, that might.
Do it.
I mean, but I have my shield and my sword, so I have nothing to hold on to it. Actually, I can attune to it without having to keep it equipped on me, right?
You can attune to it when you need it too, though. It only takes like 30 minutes to attune. It takes a short rest. And
yeah,
it's
so
lesser restoration as spell charges that you can use.
Yeah, nah, I'll hold on to that. But I don't think there's anything else. I'll hold on. Yeah, no, I don't got anything to trade with. That would be worth it. I still got pretty good stuff. Yeah, so unfortunately cannot.
You're not trading anything? Okay.
Yeah, I want to hold on to the scepter and stuff.
Okay. Well, just let me know when you do.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the items. If there's anything else I can really use, because I have a lot of accessories already. Let's see. Actually, do you have any healing potions?
Yes. I have 1 superior, 2 greater, and 3 regular.
How much are they worth? How much for them?
Give me 1 second. I'll put it back. 2 seconds.
Okay.
1.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
So the prices are 50 gold for regular healing potions, 200 for greater, and 800 for superior.
So let me see. I will take I will take 1 greater and 1 regular. So that'd be 250.
Yes, sir. Okay. You exchange gold for the 2 healing potions. Is there anyone else I could help with?
Yes. Do you still have any more of those rings of water walking?
Yes, I do.
Can I take one, please?
Are you sure you don't want me to buy another one out from under you, Irvin?
Sure.
Yes. Ring of water walking. What was that? 150 gold the last time?
That sounds like that's what you.
I think.
Right.
Sure.
That sounds right.
We can do that. This last one.
Ah. Well, very fortunate of me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I also have the items you've put on hold.
Items? I don't remember putting one on hold.
You had put a ring of spell storing on hold.
Oh, I did.
And the parapet of wound closure.
Yes. What? How much was the ring of spell storing again?
The ring was 3,500 gold, and the parapet was 800. There's also, from when you left the first time, you put a wand of cure wounds on hold. I've had no interest in it still. So it is.
I put a wand of cure. I remember somebody else putting it. Okay, how much is that wand?
I believe that was own before you left. It's a wand of cure wounds that goes for about 1,000 gold. It has 6 charges and regains 1 charge per dawn. As an action, the wielder may expend any number of charges to heal a creature within 60 feet for 1d6 per charge plus their wisdom bonus.
Yeah, I think that's more of owns.
Yeah, not my style.
Style, yeah. I don't need that wand. The ring of spell storing I'm very interested in, but unfortunately I don't have the funds quite to do that. And so I think I'll take this ring of water walking for today.
Do you want to get the amulet? Because I can help pitch in for that one.
No, I have a different thing I'm gonna try to do, I think.
Okay.
You had also put away the ring of protection.
Oh, I don't remember this. But how much is that again?
That was also 3,500.
Yes, I am still short of that, of those funds. So.
You guys know you have like thousands of gold, right?
I don't know how much.
I don't have thousands of gold. I have 1,800, dude.
Like literally thousands of gold.
I don't have thousands of gold. I don't know what the party fund has, man. I only see my sheet, man.
I don't have the picture of stuff the party fund, so I don't know how much is in there.
Party funds? Could just ask.
You want me to just copy it?
I mean, like, yeah, that's what I was. He said he's gonna take the party fund to take care of it, so I thought he had to figure it out.
I just wanted to give it to the DM first, just so he has a chance to pull anything out that he doesn't want anybody to have.
Yeah, no, it was all of it was good. It was fine. Yeah, you can post it. I'm over here thinking like they're just like cheapskates. I'm like,
no, I literally don't have the funds. Like, yeah.
Well, you've also all had funds on top of the 800 and 1,000, so you all have at least 1,800 on you.
Let me edit that.
Yeah, but I also just spent a bunch of money. I just spent like a bunch of money to buy items as well. Before I also bought the Sentinel Shield and Ring of Walking before that, so I did lose a bunch of money as well.
That is true.
So the party funds, excluding gems, is 4.4k GP, 731 silver.
So see, we're still not even enough to...
Yeah, I'm going to write that down for the party fund and all the other items as well.
So that's... actually, with this, it's 1,000 less because whatchamacallit, you took out 1,000. Or
that's true, we did. So it'd be 3,466.
Exactly.
3,466. Still a lot of
after
gold.
I mean, it's not enough to buy all that stuff.
But then you then you added 800 from the 4th bag, right?
That's true.
So that is what?
We're back up to
4,266.
Yeah, 4,266. That's enough for all of us to buying a bunch of stuff. That's enough for like.
Give me 1 minute. I'm marking this stuff down and so good for the party fund.
I mean, do we want to? Or are we using that to help pay for supplies and stuff? And paying for guides and hire people and stuff.
Reminder.
Don't worry about Doldir. Doldir's not going to buy anything.
Reminder that Wakanga is paying for half of the expedition.
Oh, I forgot about that. Let's just split this up between all 4 of us then.
What? I'm sorry, I'm writing things down.
Let's just route it down to 4,000, or let's take the 4,000 gold, so leave the 266, and then give all 4 of us 1,000 more gold.
I mean, do you want to do that?
That would leave 266 in the party fund, which is a lot of gold. I think that would be kind of cool to do.
I mean, also, Doldir should have at least 1,800 on himself.
Well, but I mean, it's his personal fund, not the party fund.
I'm just bringing up the idea that you guys have asked consistently for magic items you've put on hold, have almost 10k gold at this point, and aren't buying anything other than.
Well, I was gonna buy something else. I was gonna go to another store and buy something. But
people have died.
I didn't know I didn't have access to this gold, bro.
Sorry,
I only had to look on my sheet.
Did Owen just put all his personal money in the party fund, or did he have that separate?
That's his gold.
Huh?
There were cheaper items that. Oh, Owen's personal gold was separate.
Yeah.
Oh, I lumped Owen's gold in with that.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you did in the party fund. Okay,
because they took all of his stuff.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
So let's break it down to 4,000. Let's take 4,000 of those gold and divide it by 4.
Each number. Take a piece of the fallen. That happened.
Piece of the what?
Like Death
Paladins that we fought.
When I took the axe, I guess he took that too.
Yeah, I took a piece of him to bring back so they could research him.
That is true.
We never got to that, did we?
Owen died. Nobody else.
So are we agree with that? We're gonna do that. We're all gonna get an extra 1,000 gold and take 4,000 gold out of the party fund.
Do you want to do that? Because I've got to mark it down then.
That's what I'm asking. If everybody's okay with it, if they agrees to that.
Yeah, go ahead, do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody gets 1,000 gold added to their personal funds.
Reminder that
Lonar is not with us.
Is not with you.
We'll keep that in the party funds until we see him.
Okay.
We'll have them. So the party funds would now be 1,266.
I have got that marked down, and when I see him, I will give him 1,000.
Put it at 2,266 for now until you actually give it to him.
Wait.
No, because what about?
166.
You're giving it to
1,000. Boulder gets 1,000 too.
Okay. So
yep.
Then the final total.
That's 1,266.
1,266. Yeah.
I keep writing final, so I remember what the last thing is.
Oh, good.
No way, I have it marked down as well.
Okay. So
now that I have some gold, because I'm gonna save some. I was gonna go buy some plate armor. So that's why I was gonna.
Plate armor. Plate armor is not that expensive.
Don't you already have?
Considering your wealth.
Yeah, well, now that I thought in the book it says 1,500 gold, so that's pretty expensive.
Let me see.
So I don't know.
Don't look to the book. Look to your DM. He's the one that sets the prices.
Yeah, because my gold chart is completely different than.
Okay, well, that's fine. I just was
only because certain things are way too expensive and some things are way too cheap. Because the range of the price range of plate mail, even though it gives you 18 AC, compared to everything else, that is way more expensive than even a superior healing potion.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that blacksmiths in this world don't just spend their whole lives making plate mail? It's like Skyrim. You know, you start off, you just keep making daggers and daggers and daggers. You're telling me people aren't just making plate mail on the side grinding.
Yeah, exactly.
So, actual plate mail, comparative to everything else is, let's see, we got, it is 1,000 gold. But you remember, you do have your patron discount from Okanga. So that's
true. And also that guild. If that guild does it, I don't know if the guild has it or not. But
as an ex-manager of Walmart, sorry, ma'am, they don't stack.
No, that's not what I was trying to do.
I know.
I'm saying different places to buy from. I'm saying.
I understand. I'm just fucking with you. My favorite part is when a lady would just give me like 7 coupons. I'm like, they don't stack. Anyway, so yeah, it would be 800 gold pieces for full plate mail.
Okay.
Don't you already have pretty good armor though?
16 AC, a lot less than 18 AC.
Yeah.
Okay,
that is a 20%.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, it's
20. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Or 15.
So,
15 or 20, something like that.
Oh, so you said that Perfect of wound closure. Didn't it do something with rolling hit dice too? I thought it did.
Yeah, you double.
Okay.
You double hit points rolled.
Okay, so I'll take that then, and I'll take that.
So Perfect of wound closure, a red jewel in the shape of a heart, glows red with the rhythm of a heartbeat. While you wear this pendant, does not require attunement. While you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, whenever you roll a hit die, you regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores.
Man, that's why I love the wound closure.
Yeah, I want this better. That's why. But I figured between that and the armor, I thought the armor didn't prevent more. I thought now that I can do both. Yeah. Now I can do both. I will definitely do both. So
yeah,
I will take that necklace.
All right, you should have that now.
So, thank you. Hells yeah.
Just making sure you guys know all your options, you know.
I appreciate that. Yeah, because I only had access to the gold that's on my sheet, man. So I can't.
I get it. I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page.
There and be quiet.
Oh. Was she talking to an animal or a human? No, I'm joking.
Talking to my wife. Oh, you guys, you can hear all that? I didn't think.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Let me know when, because I mean, sometimes my RTX voice turns off, and I forget about that. I gotta turn it back on to make it where the background noise goes away.
It's okay.
I'll turn it back on.
Yeah, this entire time we've been hearing her in the background.
Have you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not often though.
And we have started leather armor, so maybe our new friend would like that if you need some armor.
Lornar is not here.
Yeah, I was saying when we run into him, we have more armor now.
Oh, that's right. You did, guys. You guys did find studded leather, didn't you?
Yeah, because Owen was wearing that.
That is correct. Also have that. You also have that elven chainmail you bought.
That's what.
It's on me. Yeah, I was gonna sell it. I was gonna go sell it after when I bought the new armor. I was gonna trade that in. That's towards the armor.
True. You can do that.
Nice.
Yeah. The shit out of him. You would have the distinct impression that he would not benefit from armor.
Well, that makes 3 out of the 4 of the party who does not wear armor.
For now, yeah.
Do you want me to keep this armor then? Yeah, no one's gonna wear it.
If you're gonna wear it, or we can sell it.
I wouldn't mind buying it off you. I could enchant it with some time and put it up for auction.
Sure, if you want some studded leather armor, we could sell it to you. How much would you be willing to give for it?
Used a couple of times, I see. Not bad material. I'd give you 50 gold.
You guys fine with that?
He's been hooking us up, so whatever he wants to pay for it, we'll take it.
I'll sell him the studded leather armor.
All right.
I'll just put the 50 in the party fund, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. anything else? Are you looking for something in particular? How about Doldir? Anything?
No, nothing really.
Okay. And 2 more days, by the way. Your shock and awe should be done.
Oh yeah, I forgot about shock and awe. Okay, cool.
Oh, well, fuck me then. Cool. I'll just go enchant some fucking pottery then. No big deal.
Actually,
Rush order a piece of fine magic.
Yeah. Actually, I do have a couple. Actually, Alan, did you get any new spell books in that I could possibly use?
I'm afraid I did, but they were sold already.
No.
A collector, a young girl from Waterdeep.
Her name's Stacy.
No, male Karen.
Male Karen. Wow.
I hate you.
Well,
that last one Eldon didn't say. I'm just fucking with.
I mean, he only said he hates me once when I showed him the sword that I don't know how I enchanted.
He's like, I hope you die in arena. Oh wait.
He died. Hit him with that divination.
Also, I was gonna ask. I know you were working with something with What exactly were you working on with him? He didn't really tell us anything.
A few personal, more personal for the group. Individually, something to help you find your guidance. Some of it to help you deal with your overwhelming charisma. And we were also working together to expedite the shock and awe boots that may or may not be wanted now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just curious about that. Yeah. Now, I know this is probably asking you a lot. If you do get new spell books in, could you try and save, not like if someone wants to buy them, sure, sell them, but can you try to keep them around so I can maybe take a look next time?
They are very sought out of, but I can try. Yeah. I do have spell scrolls if you're interested in.
I'm more interested in learning permanently, yeah. But
never knock a good spell scroll in the right situation.
That's a very good point. But yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah, I would appreciate it. Oh, I should probably mark this off of the bag phone that I sold the leather armor.
Yeah. Doldir brings Eldon to the side, and then you just hear a, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
Doldir, what did you do this time?
I didn't do anything. I did absolutely nothing.
Sure, I totally believe that.
Why you always hear something?
Nah. Let's see. I can't really think of anything else right now. So unless anyone else wants to buy anything, I think we're good here for now.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do for the rest of the day?
I want to see an armorsmith.
Okay.
We could check out the Emerald Enclave since we're a member now. They might have some.
True. That's Vespery.
No.
Okay. You all say goodbye, Eldon, and you make your way to the Emerald Enclave, and you meet a very grumpy man who goes, "What do you want?"
Oh, hey. Calm down there,
Good day you too, sir. Yeah, good day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I heard you returned the mail I made last time.
Oh no, he's pissed off about that. The mall.
Yeah,
the mall.
Yeah, fine piece of craftsman. I heard it was returned.
It was very nice.
Sorry, was it killing things too fast for you?
It was. I'm not man enough to wield it. I think I'm not of the caliber of
All right.
manliness.
Don't worry. Next time I'll give you a weighted spoon. That way you can.
Right? Yeah. Well.
That way you don't eat your cereal too fast. Yeah.
Hopefully you found a new home and do it justice.
Can
new owner.
I help you with anything?
I hope so. Is it salty in here? Is there a lot of salt? I feel like it's kind of salty in here.
Yeah, many flavors in the world, but I like to stick with the basics.
You guys, you have armor, plate armor? For a sissy like me?
Make a persuasion check.
Has to persuade him not to buy anything.
Why did a wand of cure wounds pop up?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Okay. Persuasion, huh?
Yes,
15.
I've got plate mail. What are you looking for? Plate mail, leather mail, any kind of mail? FedEx mail? Well, I've got one set. Hold on. Actually, I have two sets, I think. But the second might be a bit out of your price range.
Maybe.
I like the sound
tell
of that.
me.
Well, first one, it brings up what looks to be a dark iron with layers that extend out from the original chest piece, giving a bit more thicker a bit more like protection around. I think I have the shoes here somewhere too. Yep, there we go. So this is what I call tinted steel. It's pretty strong. It's pretty flexible. It'll let you swing your weapon and take one at the same time. But it's basic, nothing crazy. I'll sell that to you for about 1,000 gold. But if you're looking for some oomph with your defense there, we do have some weighted. We have some reinforced. Yes. What are you interested in?
What's the difference?
Well, a weighted plate mail will every now and then stop a critical blow, something that might cause you to keel over in one hit. But reinforced is bang for your buck. It'll take more hits, definitely protect you in the long run. Just overall, a baseline block about a couple of damage points every swing, as long as it's not magical.
Interesting. How much are those? Both, each one.
Now that's gonna run you another 200 gold on top of the 1,000 for those sort of traits.
Oh, for each one's 1,200, which depending on which one I want.
You're paying 1,000 for the plate mail and 200 for the trait.
Okay. Yes, I will take one. Which one do I want? Let's see. Do you have a recommendation?
I personally like to not die at a very consistent pace. It's how I lived my life, so reinforced for me. But if you ever feel the need to deny someone's luck of the draw, weighted might be the way to go.
Yeah, you kind of reaffirmed my first instincts as well. So I'll take that. Each hit does less one.
Okay, cool. It brings up what looks to be a much darker iron, somewhat similar to the maul you used, but it looks almost chalky in a way, as if you were to put your finger across it, you'd rub some dirt off. But it's actually, the iron itself is dark metal, and the rivets built in have all these extra layers of not just plates loosely around. They're actually look to be an extension of the plate mail itself, almost like these triangles that push outward. They're flat enough that they don't obscure your movement, but it is heavier. You get the idea, even with plate mail, you're going to have a disadvantage on stealth checks in general. But this is also a heavy piece of equipment. As you're moving the stuff around, reinforced trait gives non-magical bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage reduced by 2 points while wearing this armor.
That's pretty sick, actually. Yeah. Right. Is that something to give a card for, or I gotta make up in my sheet here, or put it on myself? I mean, okay.
I'll give that to you.
Let me deduct that gold. Appreciate that. I got this. My armor I'm wearing now. It's pretty nice. Would you want to purchase it to sell it to somebody else?
He thinks. He scratches what is a 5 o'clock shadow on his face, his chin. It's a nice shirt. Very shiny. I don't know what I could do with a shiny shirt.
Okay. So that's not something you're interested in? It's very quiet for its protection armor value here.
Protection?
Capability.
That thing right there. Tell you what. If it
block... my elven chainmail.
Elven chainmail?
Elven chainmail, you don't have disadvantage.
Oh, that is actually
stealth checks.
Pretty interesting. Alright, I give you 5 gold for it.
I think it's worth more than 5 gold, friend. I'll keep it for if that's all it's worth to you.
Make a persuasion check.
Same one. Same number 15.
All right, fine. Name your price.
$1 million gold. I don't remember how much I buy it for. I forgot.
I mean, it says the value of it in the card.
I don't have a card, but maybe I have.
You should have the card.
It's right. It says Elven Chainmail, armor uncommon, value 500 gold.
Oh. 400 gold.
You get yourself a deal.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, he takes the gold, gives you the armor, good exchange. And as you're leaving, he goes, "Yeah, why don't you join the Emerald Enclave? We give out discounts on your next purchase."
I
am really funny.
I am in the middle ground. I am a member.
I'm over here like the whole time. I'm like, can you just say you're in the Emerald Enclave one time?
I was thinking.
How do you know?
I was thinking, like, is he not going to bring it up?
I'm just fucking with you.
I thought he just knew. Like, I thought you knew I was.
He doesn't know, other than you're that guy that bought the mall that the tavern keeper gave you.
Oh, I thought when we. I thought when I
from the tavern keeper, remember?
No, I don't remember. Probably not.
It's okay. But it's all right. Just for the sake of brevity, you could add another 150 gold to your person, because that's what the discount would have been.
Oh, okay. I'm saying I thought you thought it was like 800 gold, but then he's like 1,000 gold plus 200. I'm like, oh, maybe it's good special armor. So
I was thinking, like, is he not going to mention this?
No, wait. It would have been 200 gold less. My apologies. So I had 200 gold.
Back.
Yeah.
Okay. perfect. Cool. Thank you much.
No problem. I was wondering you were going to say it.
Oh no, I thought you knew because I thought when we came back and told we got our membership or whatever, and I thought it was like I didn't get a card.
Yeah, next time get a card, man. Always get a card.
Yeah, man.
Right when you leave, like, can I get your card?
You. Let's see.
So.
I would. I'd like to do more research into like these. Let's see who would. What time of day is it?
Right now it's probably Eldon Senheimer pushing maybe 11 o'clock, 12. Okay. Oh, then you walk to the Emerald Enclave. Yeah, about 12 o'clock probably in the midday.
Yeah. Let's see. I'd like to do some more research into this place we have to go to. So who do we know that knows a lot about the history of this place? I'm trying to think.
What's the name of the place?
I'm trying to think more of the palace that we have to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Or what exactly we'd be looking for. Like, what relic would we need to find?
Well, you eventually make your way back to the Thundering Lizard. Meet up with Lornar. And, talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, by the way, Lornar, here's 1,000 gold, by the way.
What the fuck?
Hey, I told you I'd give it to him when I saw him.
Who's a new guy?
You just gave me 1,000 gold?
Well, do you not want me to give him the money then?
Maybe not first thing.
I'll
maybe
take
make
the
sure. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, one of you's treating it like it's own, and the other person's like, I'm a new character.
Yeah.
How dare you
we were just saying we give it to all the 4 party members earlier, but if you don't want me to, I won't do it
It's
then.
an initiation phase. We give all the new guys 1,000 gold.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Just because he's fought older doesn't mean he deserves 1,000 gold yet. We'll wait.
Oh man.
So
I'm trust with you, not. I could just walk off with 1,000 gold and be like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna retire."
Okay.
Yeah, we know. We don't know. We know who's playing him, who's Jaegering him, but we don't know that for sure.
Good point. Good point. No, I won't give it to him. So, as I was gonna say, so what did you find out?
I went and I got a map and I talked to some of the contacts that I know. And well, here, take a look. And I hand him a map.
Okay.
He starts cleaning himself, by the way, like a cat might while he's talking to you.
Okay. What do I see on said map?
There's a location marked that is notated as... Oh, where was it? My lord, there's so much text now.
I know. That's why when you were like, go back and I sent it to you. I'm like, how? I'm scrolling through everything.
I'd also like to put on the Dark Shot Amulet and attune to it as well.
Here's the ball.
There you go. And yes, you can do that. So he pulls out a map and he goes,
So, is this where we need to go?
I don't know. Is that where you need to go? Where do you need to go?
Are we going to the place where the Koga, however you say it? Where we saved them?
I thought that was what we were planning on doing.
Are we doing that? I can't remember. Are we going to there first, then the place where the paladin fought?
I thought the plan was we'd go there and the Aircock would help us get to the palace and stuff. I thought that was what we were going to try and do.
That works for me.
Well, I think it's on the...
Did you guys get the guides?
Oh yeah.
You had all. Okay.
Why the fuck did you come back? Just kidding.
Where would we even find Azaka and Echo is the real question. Does it say on their pamphlet and their posters where we could find them?
It said where they lived. I think when we left, it said like told us where they live or something.
Zaka is part of the Emerald Enclave.
We could ask.
She doesn't. She's not in the Enclave, but she works with them. She's a hiree. And Echo, you never asked. But
Yeah.
You know how to contact them, though.
Yeah. We did one time. We've done it in the past. We can do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should contact them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have more funds than men, so I think we should buy more potions.
Yeah, I mean, I bought a couple potions just so I have some. So now I have 2 potions of healing, 1 greater. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm holding on to those for myself. Maybe if you need them.
That's fine.
Don't you guys still have potions?
I used all my potions in that last arena.
Oh, okay.
I used 2 potions.
Maybe you should have bought some while we were Eldens.
I didn't know how much everything was going to cost, friend. How much armor and everything was going to cost.
I think it was 50.
50 for a regular, 200 for a greater,
and
800 for a superior.
Yeah.
Superiors are expensive.
Well, they're called superior for a reason.
84 plus 8's not to be, you know.
That's a good reason they'd be expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I get a chance, I'm gonna go back and buy potions if I can. I'm gonna buy 2 regulars and 1 superior.
2 regulars and 1 superior?
So it'd be 900.
Superior, yeah, it'd be 900 gold.
Total? Okay.
Okay.
So that means I have 1,000... 1,002 gold still, so I kind of want to get more stuff done.
I mean, go ahead.
I think other potions that would be
helpful. While you're doing that, I want to start the process of getting in contact with Azaka and Echo.
So that's the last of his regular potions, and the last of his superior. So he only has 2 graders left.
Do you have any interesting potions that you think would be helpful in the jungle?
Oh, you're still here. I have potions of fire resistance, heroism, potion of speed, cold resistance, poison resistance, lesser restoration. I've got a fun potion of invisibility, holy water. Oh, an interesting thing I found in trade a long time ago. Potion of insanity. Interesting one. I'd be mindful how you handle it.
Oh yeah, that doesn't seem my. Well, yeah.
I also have a jar of 57 flesh-eating demonic flies.
I'll pass on that too.
I don't think we need that.
Okay.
I have about 800 gold to spend.
Right.
Maybe a little more.
Okay.
What would you recommend, my friend?
I'd recommend just giving me the 800 gold, obviously.
There you go.
Let's see what we have.
Wait, didn't you need a little extra? How short were you from getting the protection?
Oh, I have 2,200. It was 35. So.
I have dust of sneezing and choking.
Oh. That's interesting.
Ring of jumping, ring of protection.
I mean, those are 800 worth 800 gold.
Oh, 800 gold? No. Damn it.
I could maybe squeeze 1,000, but that'd be about them tapped out at 1,000
I have
here.
something that you might like. And he goes to the back. And he's gone for a bit. I don't remember where I put it. Give me a moment.
Take your time. Take your time. I'm eating dinner.
Okay. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Comes out with a wooden box. Now this is rarer than the enchantment you see here. I mentioned to you I had a friend travels across the world. He once visited a land called Alvaron. Nothing too remarkable he brought up about it, but he did bring back this. And he opens the box. And what looks like is like a medallion in a way, but the size of the palm of someone's hand, of a man's hand. This is magic, and yet not at the same time. This is magic. Ooh. Magic, not enchanted. Or at least I cannot seem to re-enchant it.
Sort of like my sword.
In a way, yes. When did you get here?
That is not important.
It is called, so far, as Trevilius told me, a seal of protection. And I gotta remember Trevilius' name, by the way. I keep not just for you guys, but I forget his name very often.
I'll take it.
Trevilius brought it on his last expedition, and I've not been able to enchant the other one he gave me after using it. This is a unique item, and I'm willing to give it up since I still have another for 250 gold.
I'll take it.
Okay.
What's it do?
It actually does nothing. So, haha.
Okay, good. Well, no, you've been a great friend, so you deserve 250 gold. So I'm good with that.
No,
I don't know.
I'm just Cthulhuing you. So, it is.
I figured as much.
It is made of iron, and it has 5 charges. When a creature wearing this item takes damage, you remove 1 charge from the item. The damage is then reduced by 1d4 plus 2. When this item is out of charges, it becomes mundane and cannot be re-enchanted.
Ooh.
5 charges. And this is 1d4
plus 2.
Plus 2.
So 3 minimum, 7 max.
I mean, 6, that could be
6 max.
That's still
max.
10 times.
That's really good. Yeah. So minus 250 gold. So I am.
That's a very interesting item. You can wear it under your shirt, but I assure you, it activates instantly when you take damage while it is being worn. So if you don't want it to be used, I would stow it away.
Okay, good to know. Do you have cards for all these items? Did you give them to me already? Let's see here.
I don't think I.
Yeah, I got the wound closure. You give me the wound closure. I got wands, which I don't know why. I'm gonna delete that.
Let's see.
No, don't delete that.
Oh, okay.
Assume that everything shows up there right now to be supposed to be there.
Kind of.
You bought a potion, the superior potion, didn't you? But I mean.
I have that in my inventory.
Yeah.
I have a spot for regular potions in my inventory. I gotta put those in. I've just been writing on a sheet of paper right now, and I was gonna take the time later to all and roll 20.
Where is this one? Was
keep going.
This was the armor. This was the armor river. That was the.
Don't be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
I gotta make a phone call.
Okay, so
no problem, mate.
Alright. Come on. Come on. Fucker. There we go. Ish. Okay, so you have this. Ah, damn it. I'm dumb as fuck. I did all that and made the wrong card.
Oh, no.
God damn it, Butters.
All good, man. We can do it later for.
No, it's not long. I have them done. Like, trust me, I have hundreds of magic items done.
Ooh.
The issue is cutting them. All right, there we go. So we have Seal of Protection. Seal. There we go. All right, you should have that now.
Oh, great.
Okay. So that has to. So the only way to trigger the Seal of Protection, remind you, you have to be wearing it. So you can say I'm wearing it under my shirt or whatever, but if you ever say that you're stowing it, that's a reminder that you're not wearing it.
Yeah, so it's stowed for now.
Yeah, because this isn't a rechargeable item.
Yeah, I get it.
So, okay. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Gold minus 50 is.
And then you needed
the plate mail.
So I'm at 950 gold now, or 750. I'm about to say 750. Whoa.
Alchemy jug.
52 gold, and then what do I have an alchemy jug?
You know, that's funny. That was one of the items I was thinking about also possibly getting as well.
Sorry.
Is this what Grog had? And
Uh-huh.
oh, sick. Take that. It's 500 gold.
Huh? No, someone else bought it.
Oh, because I got it. Okay. Oh, it goes to everybody.
It posts to everyone. I can't not.
Oh.
So whenever someone finds something, it just
Who
happens.
the hell needs 2 gallons of mayonnaise, by the way? What the hell?
Oh, you're up to that part in the show?
No, I'm looking at the actual like text. I'm like, who the? Because I saw this item because I saw like the amulet of the drunkard. So I was like, oh, that plus this.
I know who would.
Yeah, exactly.
Strong jaw.
Strong jaw. Yeah. Dude, I'm almost at the end of the campaign, guys. I'm on episode 110.
Oh!
Why does he
You're
need
good.
2 gallons of mayonnaise? What the
You're
fuck?
almost halfway caught up. Almost.
Right.
To the whole, to 2 seasons. To both. I'm talking about campaign 1 though.
Yeah, 2 campaigns.
I'm almost to the end of the first campaign. Yeah.
Dude, I am so far behind. I'm seriously trying to think of the practical uses of having 2 gallons of mayonnaise, and I can't think of any.
Are you serious? You've not played enough Dungeons and Dragons, then.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone knows mayonnaise is the most valuable item in the game.
Improvised grease spell.
It's most. Think about too. You know, people are like, "Oh man, what do you mean I can make a cow?" I'm like, "Do you know what you just did? You just broke the game. You broke the economy of the world." I make 1 cow a day.
1 cow
for the next 10 years.
And I'm rich.
I'm rich, dude.
I have unlimited cows.
Yeah, exactly, man. All right. Anyway, let's continue this because we're pretty much done for the day. So, you guys go back to Eldon for a second trip, buy a bunch of stuff. Is there anything anyone else wants to purchase today?
purchase? I don't think so.
I still have gold, but I don't want to get rid of all my gold. But I don't want to be. If we're leaving soon, I don't want to.
I mean, if you want, you guys could pool your money and I could buy that cloak of protection.
Yeah, if you want to buy it for me. It's fine. I'll take it.
I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm gonna use it for myself.
Oh. I only have like 700 gold left. A little over 700.
And I have 2,200, so that wouldn't even be enough for that.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps. Yeah.
He's out of healing potions, you said?
What?
He's out of healing potions. What about like a potion of? What did you say there was? Resistance? I'm trying to think of what
potion of fire resistance, poison resistance, I think as well.
Yeah, the potions of resistance are all 500 gold apiece. But with your discount if your discount, it is 400 apiece.
400 probably. Yeah,
400 apiece.
I can buy one resistance potion. What do you think? Fire or poison?
I only have 2 potions of poison resistance on me as well.
Oh, I think I have a potion of poison on me.
Yeah.
I think we each have one. Yeah, potion of poison resistance. So let's do a potion of fire resistance.
Okay. So mark off another 400 gold.
Yep.
Potion of fire resistance.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see what that one is.
350 gold.
Let's see. Hold on now.
For my armor, I'm gonna have to make it in the items. I'm gonna have to make it up the stats, or is there a way to drag it into the items?
I just think you just have to.
What happened?
Manually.
What happened?
For the armor, my new armor.
That you can drag in, but I do have a card for you. Remember, my cards are separate from the Roll20 interface.
So I can drag the armor in. How do I see here? I'm going to.
You have to go into plate. You have to go in compendium. Type in plate mail.
Items.
Yeah.
Plate mail.
All right. So you've all gathered again at the Thundering Lizard a second time. Gathered what you're going to purchase, and eagerly await the aftermath of whatever trials have transpired.
Oh, yeah.
You enter the tavern to just hear. There's just triage being performed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
There's people with bloody legs. Someone's missing a finger. Some dude is just knocked out on a bench. Some of them are being tended to, but in the grand scheme of things, they're all just fucked up. And you see...
Damaged is the tavern.
Damage to the tavern?
Yeah.
None. The trial was not here.
Okay.
But as you make your way in, you see a young boy going, "Put him up, beat you up. Let's go."
Bring it on.
Though their master.
This ain't for mating.
Now you promoted the child to start drinking. Now you're gonna beat him up.
The kid just clocks in the face another one of these kids. He just punches him right in the face. He goes, "Are you not?"
Why'd the bunch to give the child alcohol is the real question.
He was too young. He'll learn to hold his liquor.
Yes, that's the important lesson to take out of this.
Yep. A man should be able to swallow his vomit in the presence of a lady. No, I'm joking.
I know it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna make an announcement to these people. Someone else is gonna. Irvin, why don't you do it?
Oh, we're back. We're back.
Oh, hey, how's it going? So a little bit of problem.
I'm just gonna start stripping off my adornments.
What?
Donning my
what?
I'm not saying what.
So
This man gonna start stripping.
I mean, he's clothed. He doesn't have a shirt. He doesn't really need it. I mean, you don't see anything inappropriate.
Okay.
His birthday scales.
He's just a very hard to miss person.
He's almost 7 feet tall, so.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, well, so there was a small hiccup, but I've only returned with those who were not arrested, were able to run fast enough to get here, and had the spunk.
Hold on. Why was some of them arrested?
Yeah, what's the hiccup you're talking about? What happened?
Well, apparently the Achiugs, though monstrous beasts, are somewhat under the protection of the city. Could you believe that?
Yes,
Awesome.
I actually can believe that. They clear out the sewers for them.
Yeah, I can believe that too.
Well,
why would you fight those? That's disgusting.
Yes, I would never. I would never. But some people thought it'd be a good challenge to cleanse the ranks.
Whose idea was that? That is the dumbest thing that I've heard all day.
I completely agree.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if you recognize me by my name or my appearance, but you can tell the others that the Sun Scale's coming out of retirement, and you've missed your chance. You need to go. Now.
Well, wait. I would like to see some of them at least.
Told you.
Just slow turn and looks over at Dolder.
What?
What exactly do you want to see?
What you gonna do about it?
I thought you guys changed your minds and wanted them cleared out. I'll go find a room.
Yeah, go find a room.
I mean, we have own spare room still, because we booked 4 of them, so we can have that one.
Well, there were a couple of individuals that actually fought the Atiug and weren't severely maimed. One of them I don't recommend. A bit young for my taste, but also a bit doesn't give the right appearance that you're looking for, being honest, hardworking, curse breakers, breakers of stuff.
What?
So, I'll warn you. We could just start with the best.
What you got?
No, first, I have a quick question for Sam. Why didn't you just have them fight each other to see who was the toughest out of the group?
Sometimes that doesn't really work.
Well, you see,
that's like you trying to put up a fighter against a wizard. Like, a fighter's gonna do better because.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying this obviously link them to whoever could fight them in a fair fight. Anyways, who is number 1?
Okay, well, that would be this fine gentleman over here, and he extends his arm and beholds a man sitting at the table eating what looks to be sturdy bread, ripping it apart, chewing on it, bald head, probably pushing 6'3", bare chested except for a strap around his chest with a couple of pockets on it, and he goes, "He's from the far north. If you want to join
I sit
us."
at the bar and I just start flicking my wand at people. not the cure wounds one, the other one.
Oh, okay. Every now and then, the groans are filled by, and
I chanted right here.
And then you hear, eventually, I don't remember his name is, Klaukus, is it? Huh? Oh, yes. And he stands up, hits the table as he's standing up. Oh, Klaukus, my name's just Klaukus. Pleasure to meet you. And he extends what is a very behemoth-sized arm towards the group.
I grab it with 2 hands. How you doing, Klaukus?
Oh, good. Oh, that's the dwarf one. He's, oh, okay, yes, sir. Pleasure to meet you all.
Oh, are we like at a bar or something?
With a thundering lizard.
Lizard.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just doing what's it called, interviews.
Well, yeah, I heard you guys were looking for a strong man. I'm easy to work.
Yeah. So, what are you? What are you, Klaukus? What's your class?
My class, I'm poor. Been poor my whole life. But I'm easy to work, you know. I'm strong, you know. I'm good with a hammer. Yeah.
I'm gonna fight.
Yeah,
Are you a cult?
I can go into a fight. I'm very polite, you know, until we get, you know, until I get a little angry. and then I kind of go into a little rage, but other than that, I'm actually.
So you're a barbarian.
I'm more of a gentleman than, you know. I don't. Violence isn't really in my nature, but sometimes I get angry.
I like this guy.
Now, have you ever? Now, let me ask you a question. Do you just want to join us because of the Colosseum, or you want to join us out in the jungle?
I've never really been in the jungle per se, but I don't care. I don't care where we're going. You know, the pay's good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I just don't want to work in the mines anymore. You know what I mean? You know, hitting rocks all day is it's kind of dull. Yeah, it kind of gets me angry. When I get angry.
And we know what happens when you get angry.
Yes. But I'm a gentle creature.
Yes. Good to know.
Yes. I think I kind of like him, guys. What do you guys?
I do. He's an interesting fella. I do like him. But we should probably see what else came out of this before we make any decisions.
Yeah, it's just since there is more of them. All right, let me see your next combatant.
Well, I don't really know if you really want to see him per se, but I have him waiting out in back just so that he doesn't ruin some of their clientele establishment, you know.
Whoa.
What exactly is wrong with this person?
Yeah. Well, I'm not, and I shun. I love all races. Under the beautiful sky of Bahamut has beseeched us, but some people can be considered unwelcome.
What is it?
Who exactly is unwelcome in your opinion?
All right, fine. I'll just take you out back. You can see him for yourself. You can make your own choice. I'm going with Cloudkiss, though. Strong man. Good pedigree. And, you can just point him anywhere. Just point him in the direction and mayhem will ensue. But we can check out this other guy, too. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I want to check out the other guy.
All right, let's go. So he starts making his way back. Cloudkiss, we'll be back. Okay. Thanks. Nice meeting you, and I'll
wait for here for us. We'll be back.
All right. I will wait right here. I will not move at all.
That's right, Cloudkiss. Don't move.
I will not move from
Stay
this
there,
point.
boy. Stay there.
You might make him angry, Doldia. You don't want to see him angry.
I will stand here. Just don't whistle, please. I've got a hearing condition, and high pitched noises make me kind of angry. someone walks next to me, just like oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, that's okay. Calm down. So have a seat, have a drink. Here's some coin
standard
for
shit,
a drink.
Standard shit. I need clear guidance on this one. You want me to stand or you want me to sit?
Stand.
Whichever you prefer.
Whichever you prefer.
Whatever gets me whatever gets me hired.
Yeah, you just go stand in the corner and just look.
Okay, I got you. Going in the corner. Patrol. He starts walking towards the corner. And then doesn't know if he should look behind him or ahead of him, so he's kind of like half looking between timeout and looking at the area.
It might just be easy to let him continue on what he's doing instead of having to explain everything.
Yeah, he a little special. I mean, a little dumb.
He's not. He's a good, solid A player. The problem is
he lacks intelligence. Yes, I know what the problem is.
Well, no, I would be careful. Cloudkiss is one of the dragon chess masters in Chult.
Nice. That's awesome.
In what league? The JR division?
Wow.
I would be careful. He only plays for coin, and some of the merchant princes sort of rent him out for some private matches. So I'd be careful with that one because it could be a mixture of his skill and the idea that if he were to probably ever lose, he might get angry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
Maybe.
Anyway, this way, let's go meet the runners up. Anyway, make your way to the back. To the alleyway. And you are greeted to the sound of what seems to be a low bass drum being played in the alley. A shortish looking figure compared to who you've dealt with so far. Not 6 feet tall, but what looks to be a gray cloaked individual.
Resist pain, unfortunately.
Gray boots. Sitting above a crate, just meagerly playing a dual drum set, but tucked into one shoulder, like creating like an infant. And what you can gather as you see the hands of the figure are gloved, but claws or long extended fingernails sort of push out of the glove.
Oh, what?
Hello. Yeah, hi.
As you make your approach, you see what looks to be not a dragonborn. The scales are too soft. When he raises his head to look in your direction. Additionally, the shortness of him kind of makes him look young or adolescent compared to what you're used to. But as he looks up, he nods his head somewhat graciously and then ends the tune he was playing on the drums. And you see what looks to be a snake-like face. Smooth, small, roundish. And from your recent conversation, it could be a Yanti.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
And with that, I guess we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Quick question on my armor though. How do I get where that does the additional reduction in damage?
So what you would just be doing now is you're just gonna have to subtract it from total rolls. So
yeah, you just have to remember to do it.
That's not a mechanic in roll.
Oh, okay. The program.
That's a custom item.
Okay.
All items with traits.
Wait. What exactly does it do?
The reinforced armor reduces all damage taken by non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing by 2.
Ooh.
Perpetually.
So you just have to remember to do that yourself.
So every time you're hit by like someone throws a rock, someone stabs you, someone hits you with a hammer, and be like, is that not magical? Is that magical? And no? Okay, -2. So if it was 8, it goes to 6. So
yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, because I know there's one that you can global damage modifier, but not receive damage yet.
Yeah. There's not for that.
So you just have to remember to minus by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
cool.
Yeah. So I'll make the card for that when I get a chance, and then you'll at least have the card to remind you of what you have. Most stuff that we put into the game aren't in the compendium because the compendium is very basic, and also I make a lot of custom magic items.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, and then do remember you bought the potion of fire resistance. I didn't put the card in, but you do have that. So write that down. Though.
Yeah, I'm at that. Yeah, I have it on I wrote everything on my piece of paper here.
Okay.
So I have the potion. I have the 2 regular healing potions, 1 superior. I have the seal of protection with 5 charges, and I have the parapet of 1. Wound closing.
Yes.
And then of course the armor as well. So, hell yeah, cool, man.
Also, by the time you guys had left, by the way, you kept walking past people in the bar who were just randomly smiling.
Oh
really?
Smiling. It hadn't swapped yet, unless you want to say it did.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Lornar's got a wand of scowls, and he's just sitting there flicking it at people to pass the time.
I thought you picked the smiles one.
It is. When you run out of charges, it swaps over to
That's right, I forgot.
You just have a wand of smile that makes people grab a smile.
He let me grab a couple of wondrous items that don't do anything. It's just like
they do stuff.
Like character personalities. Like,
is that why there's?
Well, not combat. They just not like super combat related. I mean, like,
is that why you have?
It doesn't do anything mechanically.
What are you talking about? You're at a funeral. The King of France and the King of England are both giving their condolences. You point the wand towards the King of France, and he starts smiling, looking at the dead body of the King of England's daughter. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You just started a war.
You just started the 100-Year War.
Yeah, there you go. All with the flick of your wrist.
Never know. Trust me. I'm being a little humorous, but it's all. But like
you are, but you're not.
I've had people do the most dumbest
crazy shit. Yeah.
Like you've all seen Princess Bride to an extent. Some of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Lord Dread Pirate Roberts when they're like, what do I wouldn't kill for a Holocaust cloak?
Oh my god.
Anyway, I've had that happen before. Making with the dread helm.
I've got like that fake eye though.
Oh yeah,
that's a magic item.
Yeah.
Do you have the enchanted vapor? Because that just appeared out of nowhere.
I just purchased it because he gave me some starting funds, and I was like, oh okay, I'll just go.
Is that why the alchemist jug is there? Is that yours too?
One of the things he bought.
Yeah, he bought a few things.
And the wand of cure wounds, but you guys don't really know that yet.
Yeah.
No, we just kind of like, here, join us. All right, see you later.
Yeah, he's got. The helm's a magic item, the eye's a magic item, He's got a Pole of Collapsing, which is technically a magic item, and Wand of Smiles.
Jesus.
So, like, what class are you playing? Are you a fighter that can do magic, or what?
You'll find out.
Okay. Yeah, we'll find out. I like I said, I don't really know much about what class can do what, so.
You'll get it. It's all right.
He
seems very comfortable hitting things with a sword.
Well, true. So am I, though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
But that's kind of my whole thing as well.
Bell is really good at just killing stuff with the weapon.
I mean, my whole class is based around my whole Hexblade class is based around killing things with weapons.
Yeah.